This is Batman, calling from Wayne Manor. Now, previously on Knights of Gotham, our heroes quickly tracked down Clayface and were able to convince him to help them locate the Angel Investor. With his help, they were able to find the hooded man so many witnesses had described. But he was only the messenger.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, Kevin, never change.
Oh, I didn't get it. Mine froze up after "This is Batman."
Oh no!
That was the best part.
Before I forget, there is he's gonna kind of send us off in a little finale thing, and so afterwards, if we just want to say goodbye to him as well, I think I'll just clip that little bit and send it over to him as a video response.
Can I send him kisses and hugs?
I think we should say hello, stream. This is the finale.
Oh, hi,
It's gonna be
hi,
the
stream.
end. Well, of this little campaign.
Yep.
And then next week is either Sentra or something else. Whatever it is, I won't be here.
Yeah, we've still not figured that part out yet.
Nope, but we'll be here.
Yep.
Well, you all will.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
That's true.
That place.
All right. So yeah.
Are we back in?
Yeah, we're in.
All right. So if anybody would like to elaborate on a recap, anything else they want to touch on, you can go ahead and do that.
I didn't hear it. Could someone do it in the Conroy voice for me, please?
You met
can't-
Clayface, and
I
he
can't do it in
said
his voice,
hi.
but I can do it in his face. Previously on Batman.
Alright, if you sync up, Tony, you do the voice, Ryan, you do the face.
Perfect.
And Andrew, you're just gonna play with your nipples?
Oh, my camera's on! Oh no!
Do the face, do the voice, do the face, do the voice.
Face the voice!
We
Batman out.
and we met Clayface because we thought he might have something to do with it, and then Clayface pointed us to the Angel Investor, and then it turns out the Angel Investor is just like the mouthpiece for this somebody at the big what's the tallest building in town, right?
Yeah, over at Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
Yeah,
Creepy building that we didn't think of considering.
yeah.
There's a lot of
Oh,
creepy places in Gotham.
There's a lot of big
I
buildings.
was gonna say, to be fair, that's immediately assuming the mob boss hangs out in the Empire State Building.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
Oh, the pencil building. That's where he is. So, what else, Richard? What else did we miss from last week?
I think that was mainly it. The messenger guy seemed to be fairly crazy. You did bring him over to the Gotham PD, and he had this manifesto type thing that he was typing up in his laptop. But yeah, through a number of clues from his laptop, and also looking up some history of trading, it looked like whoever's involved seems to be really good at investments and started from very little and grew to be quite wealthy. And one of the properties owned is Mount Olympus, as well as the manifesto, including quite a few references to Greek gods and stuff like that. So it's just not enough to issue a warrant, but enough to maybe want to investigate further.
Send us vigilantes.
So yeah, currently you're all at the Gotham PD, Gotham City PD. What do you want to do?
I'll buzz the transport vehicle. I guess, right?
Do we want to suit up first? If we're expecting a fight, do we want to head over to Gotham or Bat Tower real quick and make sure we got all whatever goodies he's got? We got him with, like a suit up montage is basically what I'm suggesting we have.
Yeah.
It's on the
Grab
way.
anything that we didn't get.
right.
Ricochet,
So yeah, you guys can fly right on over back to the penthouse.
I always forget about this screen.
Oh, how can you forget about this?
Ricochet grabs out his device, whatever. Are they still cell
Phrasing.
phones in this time?
What was that?
Are they still cell phones, or what personal device do people carry around for their communications?
Yeah, it's cell phones. It's not developed in the same way that smartphones did, but they're just cell phones.
Cool. He'll pull out his phone and put in his earbuds and boot up his playlist that says "Suit Up, Kick Ass," and
All right.
press play, and then like put it in his jacket and like jump in and drive in, and about like a minute into oh geez, what's that song? Oh man, I had it written down too.
Oh. Right now, I'm just imagining a suit up montage where everybody is already dressed up.
Right?
Right. Well, it's that, but
Check the pockets. Got everything? Montage over. We're good.
but like that song, "Holding Out for a Hero," Bonnie
Uh-huh.
Tyler. Bonnie Tyler? Taylor?
Oh yeah, I need a hero.
Yeah.
Need a hero.
Yeah, that's blasting, and it like a minute and a half into it, he realizes that he doesn't actually have the headphones on, so like it's just blasting out of his phone, and he kind of looks around at you guys like,
Oh, staring right at him.
yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything in anybody's inventory they want to make sure that they have? You still haven't used the freeze gun at all.
I wanted to
Yeah.
confirm that we were short resting before we went to the tower.
Yes. Let's
Okay.
do that while we're here.
Ooh,
Um,
you know what? You know what? Okay, if we can also perhaps take another hour, I would like to finally ritual summon my familiar.
That's fair.
So whenever we can RP that whenever, but like so after we all rest up, like while you guys are then after your rest prepping some stuff, Riptide will be over at the pool, like clearly doing some sort of conjuration thing, and we can cut back to that, when everyone else is ready to go.
All right.
Detective Dunette is definitely going to be picking up. He'll probably pick up some batarang, make sure the rifles all charged up the grappling hook. If there are night vision goggles, if there are flashlights, ball bearings, caltrips, wire, like the whole shebang in terms of like mundane items go.
Yeah, there were a total of 5 of each of those, so if not everybody took some of those. I know that you have used some of that, so there might still be some left over to take up again.
I have 2 of the batarangs, 1 of the antitoxins, and 1 of the acid. And 1 of the grappling.
I apparently have a potion of healing. That's what I got.
Yeah, I think we all do, because there was also 5 potions.
Oh, okay. Right at the start.
Mm-hmm. Very surprised we haven't used them yet.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good otherwise. And I have oil flask in potion of healing rations. I think we're good as far as what I have. This is okay. I'm all out of luck points, so we are not taking a long rest. We're going right into it.
That's a long rest thing, the luck points?
Yeah, I only get them once per day.
Looks like
I guess
your
that makes sense.
luck's run out.
Hey, those luck points really helped in avoiding a big confrontation with Clayface, so...
And then we're gonna get to the final boss and like Dunette's dying. He's like, why didn't we just go to sleep?
still had my luck points.
Why was he Scottish?
That's
don't know.
Lucky
That's a flawless Irish accent there.
Thank you.
Get out from the swamp.
Bring me my bagpipes.
You cannot take this dwarven woman.
Has everybody got everything they need?
I think so, yeah. And let's cut back to the.
Yeah. I want to see what's going on with this conjuration thing. It's been teased a number of times.
Yeah,
so
let me send you here. Richard, I'm gonna send you.
If any of your characters have any curiosity about this, since your characters seem Or her
Oops.
trying to start
Sorry,
conjuring.
I
If
just
anybody would like to inquire in character, feel free.
Richard, I just closed roll 20 by accident, so give me a second. But I'm gonna.
Oh no.
I hit the. I don't know what I hit. I obviously hit some shortcut to close the tab by accident. My bad. But Richard, I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll just drop it in. I'll just drop it into the full chat. There's no reason to just send it to you.
Are you
So-
sending in the roll 20 chat?
Yeah. I might as well
Okay.
just put it there because then the stream
Alright.
can see it and everybody. Okay.
Cool.
So, I don't know. Is anybody inquiring about it?
I mean,
yeah,
gonna
I'll
watch.
examine it.
Okay. So yeah. So you see, for like, because it takes an hour to do this. So like for an hour, Riptide has kind of been like, it almost looks like she's like sculpting clay that's not actually there in front of her face while she stands over the pool. And then after an hour, she'll be done, and she'll just kind of raise her hand, and out of the pool emerges this thing. A very fancy-looking, made out of water seahorse.
Ooh.
What's the size of it?
Seahorse size.
Oh, okay, so it's very...
Yeah.
Just like, been focusing on this for an hour, and... Look at it.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Does it fly?
Yeah, it's gonna like float around me, basically.
What if
I was actually really
flopped
hoping
right in
it
the
was just
pool.
going to appear and flop on the ground like
Just like Goldine.
Yeah. If it were a true seahorse, yes, it wouldn't be able to live outside of water. But since it's like a spiritual familiar, it just kind of floats around me.
It's an air horse.
Yeah.
An air horse.
Yes. It let me see. I'll give you I'll let you if it matters for size, Richard. Let me check. I think it's tiny. So
I
yeah,
was just curious.
yeah, but it almost like gloops up out of the water. Just
What kind of benefits do you get with that familiar?
so I can do a couple things. And as a warlock, I can do some extra things with it.
You can cast spells through it, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. So let's see. While it's within 100 feet of me, I can communicate telepathically. Additionally, I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn, gaining benefits of any special senses. I can also dismiss it to a pocket dimension. As we said before, that's the whole point, is to do that. When you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell. It also... Well, let me pull up then stuff specific to my class, because there's also some warlock stuff specific to me. One of them is let me see. Where is it? Soul Guardian. Oh right, no, it was a invocation I took. Whenever it is summoned, I have a thing called Gift of the Ever-Loving Ones, which basically means healing. I don't know if it's healing done to me or healing that I use. Let me double check. Basically, it's max healing while the thing is deployed around me. Let me see. Gift of the Ever-Loving Ones. When you regain hit points while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, treat any dice rolled to determine the hit points you regain as having rolled their maximum value for you.
Very nice.
Yeah. So it doesn't say I have to do the healing. It just says when I regain. So yeah, like if I pop my health potion, it's automatic 10. And then if anybody has any sort of healing word equivalent or something like that, that's not a lay on hands, then it would be the max dice roll for that too.
Dope.
Yeah. But for the most part, it's just a cool thing that we can also use, for recon.
Yeah.
Of course.
Send it
Right.
ahead and
Yeah. I thought there was maybe one other thing I could do, but I have to find it. But yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else you guys want to do? You want to head on over?
I think we're gonna head over.
Alright, so you get on in your Batmobile and you fly on over towards Mount Olympus. A tower that rises high above into the clouds, higher than any building, even yours. And as you get closer, put on the wrong layer. As you get closer,
Is it raining?
and higher up, well, given the background music, I guess it is.
I just assumed.
Sure. We'll say that it is. So, rising high and high above, eventually you do see a courtyard area with this building with all sorts of stone columns around it. And so you can see you're not like too much higher than some buildings, but you are the highest building around. Is there any particular area you would like to land, or anything you'd like to see if you can perceive before landing, or anything like that? This is the one time you can't just park across the street and then hop over.
I do want to do a loop through and do a thermal scan for any life forms.
Okay.
And also for sensors, cameras, if I can. That's something I can check for.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Your little thing is just zooming around. You do notice that there's a number of Greek statues over this way. If you do a little thermal scan, it looks like none of it is living at all. And as far as any cameras or anything like that, let me get, assuming you have a spyglass or whatever, give me a perception and/or investigation.
I do have a magnifying glass which I could use on the monitors.
I don't know if that's... Well, trace light's on it. Trace light and Dunette, yeah, as you guys are looking through, you can see that at various corners of this pavilion temple thing, you can see that there are cameras that are all around.
Do we take out the cameras before we go in?
I could set down a smoke cloud and drop us in, and I'll just lead us through. Unless you want to take out the cameras, we can do that.
Is there any way you can, using your fancy computers, to, like, loop the video over and over again so it doesn't look like nothing's happening? Is that a thing you can do?
I do have this thumb drive for my friend. No, I'll,
Wasn't
Well,
programmed.
your friend, he's quite good at this, right?
could I, what check would I roll to try to hack in, or is that not something I could do from the car?
No, I think you'd have to get to the actual computer system. Just,
Okay.
I don't think you could do it from the camera.
Is there a reasonable course I could take from here?
What do you mean? That could be a whole host of things.
I mean, if I dropped down, just straight up dropped off of the out of the car, land, is there a spot I could land and then like get to one of the cameras, or to
Why don't
where
we
I could
land
hack
on
in?
top of the pavilion?
Yeah, it does look like they're kind of like at the ceiling area of the corners, but they're not necessarily looking up. There's not very reason to look up. They're all kind of looking down. So yeah, you
An
could
attack
land.
from above.
You could land right on top, and if there's anything too that you would like to investigate around, I mean, just because I took you guys to the picture of the top doesn't mean you guys could
Right.
circle around lower too if any of you wanted to look around there. It's up to you.
I'm pretty confident that I could take out the cameras, if need be. Pretty sneaky, pretty good with the, he's gonna pull out his little, slingshot. I could take him out. Lickety split.
Are we sure we need to land on the top? Where exactly are we going in this building?
I
The
figured
top.
we would jump out and we would have the plane circle and just go into a flyby mode or standby.
Right. We get out, the ship keeps moving, we get out where we need to be.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. But the question is, where do you want to be dropped off? Do you want to be dropped off on the roof there, or somewhere else?
I would say on the top of the roof.
Yeah, it seems like if that's the place that seems like there are the least cameras or
Mm-hmm.
our good spot, yeah, let's take that.
All right. Well, this Batmobile here is just going to represent you guys then, and it will drop you all off right on the roof there.
Cool.
You feel the metal shingles. If you want, you can do some kind of dexterity or something to see if you can land softly or whatever, because
Hell yeah.
Yeah, acrobatics.
yeah, acrobatics is fine.
Okay. I watched it tip over.
anything from Sydney?
Oh, I can fly. I can.
Oh, right, I forgot. You're just gonna glide on down and not even touch the roof at all.
I can go to this roof. Yeah.
Wow, I forgot. That's dumb of me.
I guess
You're
I'll
good, babe.
acrobatics my way down too. Well,
You're not Kadash anymore.
nope.
Could I
Oh,
grant
I
assistance by
can
trying to
slow
catch?
fall.
Oh yeah, you
That
could
means-
slow fall. Yeah.
Can you extend that to people?
No.
No.
Oh,
So
well,
Well,
that's
could I
rude.
grant Riptide advantage by like kind of catching and slowing the fall?
if you had said that earlier, then yeah, but since the roll's
I
already
imagine-
happened,
I imagine she's
That's
like
fair.
the last one out of the plane and just like, all right.
everybody just lands gracefully. Like, all right, I think
They do
we're
the
good.
Like Thor over
the,
here.
like, the superhero landing with like the one arm up, one arm on the ground landing.
Yeah.
And
You know, you know that like
down on her
sound, like,
side.
an impact on a metal sheet. I don't know if any of you have had metal roofs before, but when something lands on it, it's just like pow. It's just a big loud thud.
You just hear ow.
That was loud. Are you? You good?
I am fine. She stands up, and the little seahorse just floats over it, and it's like, "Breep, breep, breep." And she's like, I said I'm fine.
It's a Pokemon, and I love it.
Oh yeah, why didn't I just use Horsey? You know what? Retcon. It looks like Horsey from Pokemon.
With that said, can I make a beeline here? I'll throw up the hood of the Cloak of Elven Kind and stealthily make my way to the edge of the roof here and take a look out and see where how many cameras can I spot from that location?
Which area are you at again?
I'm trying to draw on it, but it's not letting me. But it's the corner here. Yeah, it disappears as soon as I go there. Let's try this right here.
Okay. You can see that there is one on this corner and one on that corner, so you see two. If you were to lean down, you could see that.
Could I, using stealth, could I just wind up either the batarangs that we just looted, or take out the slingshot and try to take one of them out?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Could I reach down with the other one? Just reach down and unplug it. Jack the wire real fast.
I'd need some kind of climb if you were to like climb down to a lower area from the roof. Dunette, yeah, both of them. You can go.
That was a stealth roll just to get the sneak attack. But I guess they're not seeing me anyways.
I thought those were just your like dexterity rolls, just to
No,
like ready
I'm not
yourself.
that good to hit.
Okay.
But let me see if I do hit, since it is at advantage now.
Ricochet, I imagine you're gonna slip a bit, but you can catch yourself
Cool.
on like one of the ledges. But it's in very typical Batman style. You're like, I'm falling. Oh wait, no, I caught myself. But you're still holding on with just one hand now.
Cool. Can I reach the camera from where?
Yeah, you actually can reach the camera now.
I'm not like in front of it. Like the camera didn't just happen to see like.
I imagine that you would have gone like along the side that it was not pointed towards. So now you
Okay,
gotta.
I guess I
But
didn't.
you still have to
curtail it.
climb back up now, otherwise you risk falling down.
I'm gonna help him
Okay.
climb back up.
Okay.
I got this. I'm good. I got it
Yeah, you're able to pick yourself and climb back up. Dunette,
from the back.
Dunette, yeah, you take out both the cameras with
All right.
Batman-like accuracy. You can throw your batarangs if you want, or if you want to use their slingshot, whatever you want to do.
I'll try the Batman one for this time.
All right, well, you do it successfully. Yeah, throw two batarangs and they knock out the two cameras in the front.
Does that seem to be the only cameras up here for now, just kind of by the doors?
Yep.
All right.
Guess-
And it looks like Ricochet got one here, but then there's still 3 more, one on each of the corners around the other ways.
I'll make a fly around right quick.
Yeah, you can just like fly upside down. Just
She
like,
flies
Kids
next
be
to one,
getting
crushes it.
hurt and making loud noises.
Yeah. So how would you like to do this, Sydney?
I mean, stable like right beneath their level, and as Artem said, either I'm just reaching up and just crushing it,
Mm-hmm.
or I'd just like to yank it off of the wall.
All right. You successfully do that, and the cameras are taken care of. Yeah, this is exactly how Batman feels when Superman tags along.
I'm going to get on top of the roof, and then I'm going to take out the cameras with my battery. Or you could do
I
it,
looked at
Clark.
them.
Alrighty, so cameras are disabled. What do you want to do now? You still haven't gotten really a good look at what's inside.
I guess. Do we finally
Peek
just
through a
drop
window?
down in?
Yeah, are these? This is like an open temple, or are there walls and windows, or what's?
It's fairly open. You don't really see any walls around it. It's fairly open if you.
What's
Look.
it?
Check for traps and laser tripwires.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check to just kind of look at the floor
Sensors.
plan a bit.
All right, go ahead and do that.
What the shit?
All right, I forgot this is the campaign where most people don't roll well.
Tony, what shirt are you wearing, Tony?
Generic
Okay.
stripes.
That will always
I
be
was
the question.
wearing the Nat 1 shirt yesterday, though.
You didn't shower well enough.
All right,
Didn't wash the
so
Nat 1 off me.
are you just kind of like creeping down from the roof, like looking around or something, like trying to hold onto a ledge? Like, what are you? There is probably, that's got to be like at least 15 feet in between the roof and the actual.
I was thinking
Like,
like shimmying down, either with like a rope or like a grappling hook, kind of like lowering us to the
Mhm.
ground,
Okay.
and then like scoping out the area as we go down.
All right. Yeah. So if you look around, you are going to see that there is a mock temple of Zeus in there with a giant statue of Zeus and all sorts of other artifacts scattered around. And Tracelight, you notice something that looks kind of like pressure sensitive flooring that you might see in
Oh.
like the hospital that'll like automatically turn lights on or something.
Okay. Wait. The floor inside of the temple.
I guess it wouldn't be the floor. It would just be like motion sensor. You just see motion sensors that are placed
Okay.
around.
There's
That would
motion
make more
sensors
sense.
inside of the temple.
So the floor is not lava.
Apparently not.
It
But
suddenly got more boring.
the lights might turn on, or it could be an alarm.
Can we disable the alarm? Is that an option?
Does she notice like where they're hooked up or anything, or?
No, it all kind of goes into the stone walls. It's hard to say what they actually do.
Gotcha.
Who all has Millennium powers here? You?
More like his roommate does.
I will text him to see if he could send me a link or a high res.
I'm gonna call no more for that guy. You've used him enough.
He's all out of
busy.
his spell slots.
He's
Yeah.
playing D&D right now.
Speaking of calls, I'm gonna text Toby.
Oh my god. And bataranging them would be.
It's fairly late at night. If he turned off his phone, I think his phone's still off.
Jesus.
He's gonna wake up so concerned in the morning. Just so concerned.
Is there any way I can like hack into a nearby server?
I don't think so.
Is there a control panel somewhere?
Fuse box.
There's not a fuse box. I will say yes. I don't have art for it, but yes, in one of the sections on the far wall, there is a seat that kind of looks like a little half circle that one would sit on, and next to it does look like an old control panel from the 90s that looks all dusty.
So maybe if we get to that, we could turn off whatever it's connected to?
Richard, do we have from Arkham the long wire that shoots in a straight line across? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, I don't think you have that. You just have the standard grappling hook.
Would a grappling hook get us over there without us touching the floor?
Well, it's not the floor.
Yeah.
It's motion sensors in the, like...
Ooh, hi.
In,
Okay.
in the what? Just the...
Yeah, like...
Just kind of like you can have security cameras. They're just like these little boxes that, I don't know if it's radar or whatever. It's just...
Would freezing them work?
Freezing might work.
Them could work.
How large of a room, Richard?
Oh, this whole thing is gigantic. I mean, it's
Okay.
probably like
Never mind.
15 feet in between pillars.
Okay.
So,
So I'm thinking about, like, I could dismiss and then bring back the familiar 30 feet from me. But, like, I don't know. I don't know if that would get it out of range of anything.
right.
Oh, you're not at the right level, but there's a thing where you can make your familiar go through walls and stuff like that.
You're right, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I think freezing might be the way to go because I know like certain tech, if it freezes, it either it shuts it down.
This is like the one character out of like 50 that
How many-
doesn't have darkness. So
How many
Tech
bullets do we have for the freeze gun? Could we shoot each one? Or would, like, if we shoot one, do they all go off? How does this work exactly?
I doubt they would all go off.
Yeah, doing it one at a time would probably work. And you have infinite amounts of shots of the regular cantrip level.
Yeah, let's
I
do
mean,
that.
not infinite. I assume at some point it would run out within reason, but
So, like, what is it? Frostbite or whatever? Like, just to freeze the motion sensor?
yeah, whatever it is. Whatever that cantrip is called.
I don't think it's chill touch. I think that's necrotic.
No, that's necrotic.
But I think frostbite is the frozen one.
it's either that or I can use.
Frostbite is definitely
Yeah, yeah.
damage.
Yeah, I'd say let's do that one. Let's try and freeze them up.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have to touch it. Never mind.
All right. So yeah, if you shoot a little pew pew of cold, then yeah, you can take out those things. Let's just see some rolls.
Who's got the gun?
Who's shooting?
I'll do it.
Ricochet has the gun,
Probably better.
and he's been rolling great.
I would like
Are
to
you sure
cast
you
black.
want to do it? Are you sure you want
I've got
someone
this.
else to do it?
She's casting bless on you.
Thank you. And what
Any
is
flavor you want to give that before he goes ahead and attempts to do
Um,
something shortly after nearly falling off the roof?
Like just
I
grabbing
recovered.
him by the shoulders and like, hey, deep breaths. You got this. And while she says it, her palms kind of glow just for a split second, like against his shoulders, and it fades into him, like it transfers. Bless.
Yeah, I got
You got
this.
it.
Yeah.
Well, excuse you, ma'am.
Is it okay if I just roll with my ranged attack
Yep.
for my longbow?
Yeah.
What's a D4?
What the shit?
Wow.
Classic.
What? I'm
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So this is why, like, I was like, "Are you sure you got this?"
what the shit?
Oh my god. So you've never fired this gun before, and it's got a kick that you don't fully realize, and you shoot, and it just like goes up and hits the ceiling, and you drop the gun down onto the ground. And when you drop it down onto the ground, are you like, did you like inch your way in there, or are you still like outside of the thing?
I mean, I figured I would like lay down to like go prone and like really line it up, but I guess I didn't say that, so I was like, "Pff, I got this. Pew! Ah! But no, I wouldn't have stepped in.
Well, in that case, you can be prone, but you still drop it.
I think I put myself prone by like not expecting the kick and like throwing myself onto my ass.
I guess that's what happened with that Nat 1.
Awesome.
Does anything
I'm
happen
a ranger. I'm a ranger. This is what I'm supposed to be good at.
And just... Nope.
Fuck rangers.
Mind if I take a...
I will say one thing happens. As ice goes beaming off, you're going to see light emit right below that big statue of Zeus. And it's going to look something like this.
Creepy.
Not terrifying at all.
It looks fairly old and dusty, like it's not really been touched a whole lot since the 90s.
Like Mitch McConnell?
Yeah, like Mitch McConnell.
Maybe it's
That was good.
just the light sensor. Maybe we can just walk in.
Maybe we should be just safe, just in case. Mind if I take a shot with that?
I'll walk in.
Okay, we're just throwing caution to the wind then.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, are we worried about somebody, like, knowing that we're here?
Say
Why
that.
would you say that?
I don't know, and I'm the one that said it, so...
Why?
Can at least try. You could do that after I failed.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, did you pay Kevin to just get a clean clip of him saying, "You all fucked up real bad"?
I thought about it, but it would cost me another $75, and I was really hoping I wouldn't need it.
So are we.
You all failed. Wow.
I'm disappointed.
What it really is his message to the next team. The last group is all dead. Good luck.
I'm gonna assume that Dunette has handled a gun at some point in his long career.
Yeah, maybe more like a little Tommy gun type thing, but yeah.
Yeah, something like that. He's gonna try and take a shot at one of the sensors.
Alright, but just be aware that it's got quite a bit of kick on it.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, you're able to shoot and you get it. It still looks like, if you look around, it still looks like there's one more.
Alright, I'll take one more shot.
That one.
Ricochet, do you fight him over for the chance to redeem yourself, or do you just let him have it?
No, it's cool. Fuck it. I'm a ranger who can't use a longbow. Fuck
It's
it.
okay.
That's fine. That's cool.
I was a monk who couldn't stealth. You're good, sweetie.
Not
You're
okay.
fine.
25 to hit.
Yeah, you get it.
Alright, there we go.
You're
hand the
fine.
gun back. I'll hand the gun back to Shay. You got it there. Keep trying. And-
Should have had a training montage.
And I guess we'll go in if they're all taken care of.
Alright, yeah, you can go on in, and you see that there are all sorts of artifacts around and such. There is a light that's kind of illuminating from right around the feet area, kind of like the little altar shrine area. But beyond that, it's quite dark and kind of creepy. Why don't you make some perception checks to see if you hear anything?
Oh no.
Wow.
Guys, I think we need to find something other than Roll20, because I think Roll20 itself is attacking Andrew at this point.
Roll20 is just a big Marvel fan.
Obviously, Roll20 hates the fact that we're not subscribed to things.
It's particularly Andrew, it
Hate
seems to
away, I
hate.
knew it.
Honey, hit F5. Refresh it.
You know what?
I just did. I'm gonna do it 3
You know
more
what this
times.
is, Andrew? Roll20 knows that you haven't DM'd yet.
Okay. Don't. Okay.
Curse. It's the curse.
That other D20 was for Horsey, which was not much better than mine.
Okay. Do
Andrew,
not.
you're still blessed. Oh, you got up. Never mind.
Dunette and Tracelight, and I'd say even Lumina, you all feel pretty confident that there doesn't seem to be anybody here. You can hear, like the distant wah of traffic from down below, and you might even hear one of those police blimps going by off in the distance, but
the
it seems
pathway.
like around here is fairly
Police
fairly quiet.
Police blimp. That's the sound they make.
Okay. Gonna approach the statue. Is there any plaque or anything to read about it or something like that?
No, it's just all sorts of paintings and stuff like that as far as in front of the statue.
Well, this is like some rich guy's open air vault, I guess.
This is pretty weird, even for Gotham standards. Why is this here, and who is this for?
There are some spears that you could theoretically take if you wanted to.
Hell yeah.
Or some shields, even.
And a fucking Spartan helmet right there, too.
Richard, with Tunet's mystical background, does he know anything about, I guess this would be Amazons, or gods that might make up their residence in Gotham?
Yeah, why don't you give me a history check?
Okay.
And anybody could give a history check if they want to.
Nope, not me. Not
great.
based on my backstory.
Dunette, you think that this must tie into to Wonder Woman somehow. Yeah, same with you, Lumina. You're like, oh yeah, gods. I know something about the gods. This
And
definitely-
totally not answering. I don't even want to be here. It's like he's ghosting me now.
Tracelet, on the other hand, who's read a book in her life.
Ouch.
One or two.
Shame.
Tracelet, you might know a little bit more about the history of this place, about this guy named Maxi Zeus, who was an underground. Well, he ran a shipping company, but he also kind of did things skirting the law, and he kept on evading the law for so long that he kind of grew insane. He's like, I can do anything. I'm a god. And so that seems to be the main purpose behind this building.
Oh, so Maxi Zeus, huh? I'm gonna mention that name out. Like, she's like thinking about it. It's like, the only thing I can think of that's like Greek god and Gotham is Maxi Zeus. He was like in a headline way back when. Some crazy guy that thinks he's a god.
With my superhero nerd bullshit, would I have come across this name?
Oh, I'm sure you would. I'll give you advantage on that history.
Alright, sweet.
So now you can get 2 1s.
Oh,
Ridiculous, 2.
Don't!
No.
Just don't! Just don't!
Yeah. Once you hear that name, it like totally clicks to you. Like, oh yeah, that guy. And it's gonna click all in your head about how he stole this like giant lightning bolt generator thing, and he like went crazy, just started shooting it down at Gotham City. It was a big deal, but then he like went away and was never heard of again. Just locked up in Arkham.
Stole
Isn't
these
that
gauntlets.
the, like, I don't know, didn't he have like a failed clothing line or something, and he like went into, wasn't that? No?
Yeah, same guy.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Totally.
So do we think that's who's behind everything? Really? Some crazy guy? How would he get out of Arkham?
The whole AI thing seems really out of left field. I don't know what he has to do with any of that, or angel investors. It just seems kind of off-brand. Usually with at least the loonies around here, they stick to one thing. Riddler does riddles, Joker does terrible jokes, Crocodile, Killer Croc, you get the idea. People stick to what they know. This seems out there.
Yeah.
Could this be a team up?
Maybe. Looking around this statue, does there appear to be any power or cables or anything? Like, is it just like a full-on statue, or is there like some kind of augmentation to it?
Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Yeah.
I'll do one too, based
All right.
off of assuming he's communicating this aloud.
Natural 20.
There we go.
Ooh, nice.
Jeez.
Not using that special gift you have, but let's just give it the flavor of it anyway. What is that thing that Dunette has?
He has the he has the eye for detail. Using a perception check to spot a hidden creature or hidden object. And using investigation checks to undercover or decipher clues.
Alright, yeah. Eventually, looking around, you are going to see that, like, behind his big throne is, one of the stone tiles seems kind of like there's an extra outline around it, like you would see for a door or something like that.
Or like in a Scooby-Doo cartoon where it's like a false panel in the floor.
Something like that, yeah. You notice you don't exactly have a way of opening it necessarily, but you realize, like, oh, there's this one spot that seems like if you were trying to get up and down, that might be the way to do it. Seems like that's the spot.
Oi, Ricochet, you think you can give me a hand here?
Yeah.
Let's try and the two of us try and pry it open.
At least one of you has a crowbar, right?
I have a crowbar. I will
I have a blanket.
pull it out.
You have a blanket?
Yep.
Well, if you find a way to use the blanket...
I have, in terms of gear, I have like an incense stick and a blanket.
Lumina's gonna take a nap.
If I take 10 on this athletics check, I get a 14.
Okay. Does anybody else want to help pry this open?
Yeah.
Because it looks like I'm gonna need a fairly high total, so it's gonna need some teamwork getting this thing together.
Just athletics?
Yep.
I'm not proficient in athletics, otherwise I would help you.
I mean, any amount, even if you rolled a 5, it's still 5 more to get you closer to the total.
I help.
That's true. Alright. Well, it's just a raw 20 for me. Well, that ain't bad.
Yeah, it ain't bad at all. 1, 2. Yeah, all of you got above a 10. So yeah, all of you together, like maybe you have like your tentacle arm things, maybe everybody's got a little something different that they're doing.
Yeah, I haven't even summoned any of my stuff yet.
Yeah, no, with all of you together, you're able to push this thing up and over, revealing a staircase that leads down.
Hell yeah.
Now I will start summoning up my other stuff.
How long does summoning up your other stuff take?
It's literally casting spells for one action. It's nothing.
Okay.
So seeing the steps, the horsey will like float over and just do its little like. In
I
my ear.
will say, going down, there is absolutely no light at all.
I have devil's sight. What do I see?
I have dark vision.
I have a flashlight.
Dark vision.
I have
Cantrip
120 feet of devil's sight.
If everyone's going to say they have dark vision, I'm just going to say I have flashlight.
I
The
can
horse.
cast. I mean, I guess it's flashlight. You don't have to expend anything to use it. Never mind.
The horsey like
It'll be a little
in my
bit back.
ear, and Riptide's like, yeah, good call. And then I'm gonna, and then that like coral armor that she has before will like summon, deck out.
Nice.
But then on top of that, she's also gonna like kind of flex again, and then a bunch of like, it's gonna look like frost like condensing onto the armor.
Nice.
As I have these double layers going on.
That's
And then
very cool.
she turns around to look at the group, and her eyes like glow that like flashy red that like freaked out Lumina last episode or whatever.
Which is just weird.
And she just goes, "Well then, I suppose we should go down into this total darkness."
Well,
Good thing
can
I've got
you-
these now.
Can your little friend check it out? I mean, probably won't be noticed as much as, the 5 of us.
Let me see something here.
Because you can see through his eyes.
Right, but is it? I just want to know if that means it gets my devil's sight. Is the question.
I believe so.
I can only do that within 100 feet. No, it's specifically its senses because it says I'm specifically deaf and blind with regard to my own. So I would
okay.
assume that means it must be the creature's senses.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I guess I'll just also look at Horsey while I'm all decked out and all in all my armor.
Do any of you who don't need a flashlight want to go ahead first, or are you all going together?
Oh yeah, after she
yeah.
says that, she turns to go down there.
I can skulk ahead.
Yeah,
If
Trace
that's
Light will
cool.
go ahead as well.
Yeah.
She's got her
And when
little
she's-
night vision eyes.
When Riptide snaps her fingers to dismiss her familiar, it pops like a bubble. That's how it
Damn,
goes.
that's a good stealth.
Oh,
That's a real good stealth.
I can try and roll a stealth.
Why is it at advantage?
That was an accident. Although, I guess I may get advantage if you guys moving with the flashlight would be a distraction from me.
Not really. The 13's still fine.
Okay.
Um,
7.
so in this way, it is kind of like Kadash in that you can't stealth for the life of you.
Well, I
What
already,
is this?
already crash landed on the roof.
Are we stealthing?
Let's all be very quiet so they're not alerted to our presence. Oh crap. They're all right behind me, aren't they? But as she descends the stairs, she's also going to do the Henry Cavill fist reloading to summon those summon those 2 tentacles. So yeah, she's all decked out now.
Alrighty, so Lumina,
Just to be clear, by
are
the
you
way-
going with them? Or are you staying behind with Dunette?
I'll hang out with the leprechaun.
All right.
We never
So,
thought
No, we really never do.
To be clear, Richard, the frosty stuff was me casting Armor of Agathis.
oh, nice.
I'm just declaring that, just so next time, just so I don't something doesn't happen and you're just like, what the heck is that? Just making sure my spell is declared.
Got it. All right. So
I
the
guess
first,
yeah, I'll cast Sanctuary as well.
the first of you are going to go down these stairs into a dark hallway, still made of marble. There's like clearly a lot of money that got sank into this place. But if you go into various doors, you can see like old rooms with various maps and like shipping routes and all sorts of stuff. And you see these old Apple computers from like '92 that none of them are on, but they're like the old Macintoshes.
I take a picture.
Can we plug one in?
They're plugged in. They're just not on.
Oh, I'll turn one on.
But they're covered in cobwebs and dust and everything. Like, it looks like no one's been in these rooms in a long time.
I'm gonna press that power button.
You just hear the little doom,
I'll
And
draw
it's like-
that robot face on.
and
a
then it's
couple
just
of
like-
screens.
loading, and it's just like 1%. It's just staying at 1% for a long time.
Man, things have really moved forward since then. No one's down here.
Yeah, that's mainly what you guys see on the first floor, but eventually you will see that there's a staircase and elevator at the other end of the hall. I guess you'd be working towards your way. Yeah, you'd be working your way towards the end where there's staircase and elevator. Cutting back to Lumina and Dunette, though, is there any RP that you guys have while you have a moment behind and just kind of letting him go for a bit and then catch up?
You know, I haven't gotten the chance to ask. Are you like like one of those lantern fellows? Are you?
No.
With the lights and the rings.
No. Lights, rings, no, not so much.
Are you like an alien or something like that?
I don't know a whole lot about him.
About who?
I just
All right, I get it. It's your secret identity. I thought we might have built up a rapport at some point.
I had a fun near-death experience, and I thought I saw this guy, and then I had some weird abilities, and here we are. And I keep asking questions, and nobody really answers. So
Tell it, sister. And he's gonna pull out his flask and take a shot of whiskey. We're all looking for answers.
sure in that.
Some over. It's got some kick to it.
She'll just take a big gulp of it and pass it back. Just
Do you guys wait for the other two to catch up before you head down another set of stairs or elevator or anything, or do you?
We're
Yeah.
on comms too, so
Yeah, probably just like a little calm, like, well, first floor is clear if you guys want to move through. There's another set of stairs.
I'm just texting away also. Like.
All right, so cutting back to the other guys, do you try the elevator? Do you try going down the stairs? What do you do?
Stairs, probably. It's a little easier to be a little less conspicuous on.
All right. Doing that, going down to the next floor, you're going to see a kind of museum-like area with all sorts of Greek statues. Also, this area looking like it's been dusted a bit. Looks like it's been taken a little more care of. But there's no lights on like there is in this picture, but you do see various
Somebody Michael
Greek
Jackson
things.
Batman's nose.
Somebody Michael Jackson, that guy's a dick. Okay, well, still kind of weird, but following the theme, I guess. Are there any cameras or anything on this floor, since it looks like there's actually people that move through here sometimes?
There's no cameras on this floor.
Okay.
Other than that, everything seems to be clear.
I guess just keep moving through carefully.
All right. Yeah, you can go down to the next floor, and you are going to see something that's potentially quite... Well, I'll just let you judge what you think. You see another hall of all sorts of statues.
He's a nerd.
What?
This is some universe breaking over here that I
I take selfies with every single one.
Oh, we're so screwed. We're so gonna get sued.
So you walk down, go through a hallway, you look into a room, and then this whole area stands out completely from all the Greek theme. So you guys go in?
Yeah, I take selfies with every single one of them.
All
Not
right.
joking.
When you go in, there's an overhead light that pops on, and all these little lights around it start lighting up.
Uh-oh.
And you just hear like a ding, like everything's all lighting up at the moment. So right now we've got ricochets down here, and we've got trace light down here, and we've got riptide. So you're taking selfies with things?
I'm taking selfies with all of the robots. Well, all of the displays.
All the displays, okay.
I'm reading over them.
What are other people doing?
It looks like there's little plaques in front of them. Trace Light's literally gonna go and read them because the only one she would recognize is Wally.
Okay.
She's that kind of person.
Yeah. So in going forward and touching one of the things, it's almost like it's a little like touch controlled display panel thing, and as you go over and start to touch it, all of the screens are going to light up.
All.
And you're going to hear like through a speaker system that's all through the room. And just real question before I get into this: as all of this starts kicking in, are any of you reporting back with comms to what's going on?
I think the comm line's just open.
Oh, is it so they can hear everything?
Yeah, and Trace would be like, "Oh, something turned on."
Okay.
Oops.
I think Dunet and Lumina are making their way down, but are not there yet.
Okay. So yeah, you're going. The screens are going to come on, and then just kind of a speaker coming on overhead, just going to say, "So, Knights, you've made it this far. I'm impressed. By now, you must know what it is that I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But if you, gosh, I should have written this down. Sorry.
I hope is this all what he's saying?
No.
Live on camera?
No.
Oh, I should have had that.
You think you're gonna know what to say when the time comes, and then here it is.
No, he's gonna say, I hate that I'm blanking right now. This is terrible. Sorry, I just need a moment, guys.
I need to make a drink. Is that cool?
Yeah, do a drink real quick. I need to,
Alright.
I need to refresh my mind.
BRB, y'all.
Do we want to BRB real quick before?
Yeah, let's BRB because I need to write some stuff down.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm like, it's just not coming into my head the way I thought
That's
it
all
would.
good.
All right.
BRB stream.
And we're back in.
All right.
Scared internet.
So the screens are all going to pop up, and you'll hear over the loudspeaker, "Knights, you've made it. I see you found my messenger, and now he's with the Gotham City PD. I understand, given events, that you want to stop me, but I don't want to fight. I admire all of you. You risk your lives to save innocents. That is what I'm doing. It's a dangerous world that evolves around us. The threats multiply as heroes age and die. Gotham needs a new guard. In that effort, I believe we can work together and be allies. I don't blame you for taking in my messenger. You're simply ignorant to the facts, so let me enlighten you." And that's when the screen's going to appear to this guy. "In the early 90s, my father, Carl Rosum, created an artificially intelligent machine that nearly took over humans, replacing them with duplicates. Batman destroyed that machine, and my father retired, vowing never to make a supercomputer again. He lived the rest of his years making toys. As the years moved on, technology caught up to his genius. He found it inevitable that machines would rise again. It is my life's mission to make sure his nightmare does not become a reality. That's why I had to prevent Wayne Enterprises and Powers Technologies from merging. They required the necessary parts to create a supercomputer that is truly self-aware. My actions have saved millions. Please, I beg you." And this is when you're going to see up on the screen. Let me put him in. The screen is going to cut over to this.
Oh my.
Oh shit!
Please, I beg of you, let us be allies, and together we will save Gotham and humanity from annihilation.
Ma'am, what are you doing?
Can he?
Since this message takes a while, I imagine that the other two probably get caught up.
Arrive in time, so this guy
Yeah.
reveals himself.
On the screen, he's not there physically at this
want-
point, but on the screen, he's basically lending a hand out to you, just being like, "Please, let's join forces."
I guess none of us
No.
were recording that, were we?
Oh, you know what? No, I was taking a selfie, and I think
Oh.
it popped up, so I just kind of like switched it to video and like panned up a little bit and caught my response to it. So like every few seconds, I was like,
Alrighty.
What's up? It's Ricochet here with another reaction video.
reaction video to the big bad.
Uh,
I'll hit you up tomorrow. Peace.
Wait, your father, he built toys, and he wanted to stop... I don't understand. Who are you, exactly?
I'm his son, Carl Rosum Jr.
Is that the son of Toyman?
No,
Oh,
it has nothing to do with Toyman at all.
does that name sound familiar at all?
Toyman? He's some other guy in Metropolis.
No, I meant his name, out of character.
Oh, sorry. What do you mean by out of character?
Does his name Rosen something? Is that reference to someone? Is that someone's? Is he a pre-existing character?
Yes, he's a pre-existing character. The guy you see on the screen, he is a pre-existing character from the old 90s show.
Gotcha.
I don't remember him at all.
I don't remember him either.
Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. Anything that you need to know was just explained to him. Or just explained to you guys.
I mean, it's not your decision who gets to be or how the future gets made. can't just.
The collective as a whole cannot be trusted. They would be foolish. But my father knew. My father knew what was inevitable. I had to take things into my own hands. Just as you have taken things into your own hands. No one has elected you to do anything, and you do it nonetheless.
Right,
We're the
but what
same.
we're doing is very different. We are very different. You're blackmailing people and making people do crimes for your own behalf, for your own deranged reasons. Someone's in jail for you right now.
I've blackmailed no one. I've incentivized people, I've invested in people.
Oh, we're doing the funny word games then. Oh, I didn't hurt him, the ground did. That's what's happening, right?
No, that's not what's happening at all.
I find it odd. You mentioned that the masses can't be trusted, but the people creating AI are not the masses. They are selected individuals.
Self-selected individuals, those who choose to go into the industry.
So the same as you. The same as us. It's just a bunch of individuals bickering and fighting over what they think is right.
And they've gone down a course that will lead to utter destruction.
And what about your course?
I've prevented it. That's my mission.
You have literally destroyed work and progress.
Yes, that's the point.
Also, you've done really nothing, though, because you haven't stopped anything. Because it's still happening. All you've done is endangered lives.
You can
You're
smash
right,
your
the
television, but the signal keeps playing.
You're right, the work is not yet done. That's why I want us to be allies.
Wait, what are you?
I want to
planning?
invest in you to help Gotham.
But what are you planning to do?
As I see when threats arise, I will take care of them.
That's what.
All I'm asking is you look the other way and not deal with this.
Yeah, that's really vague. I don't
Right.
appreciate that kind of... I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
And right now, you are the threat. You are the.
I
threat
am not the threat, I am the savior.
Oh,
And I
so
do
you're
not
delusional.
appreciate this tone. I see that we will not be able to be allies. And
Your
with
outfit
that,
is gaudy.
the door that you all came through is going to shut like one of those big metal doors that completely shuts you into the room. And all of these robots are instantly going to like boot up and turn on. And from the ceiling, there's going to be just a drop-down thing where you are going to find...
A go-go doll. Go-go dancer. Goo-goo.
No, you're going to find him lowering down. And you're gonna start to see this guy's big eye thing start lighting up, starting ready to shoot a beam. So I guess we should roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Let's do it.
So this is where the crazy comes in. If you're not with me, you're against me, crazy. Okay.
Mhm.
I am the only rational one. You are the crazies.
Listen, I know some very, very qualified psychotherapists.
Alright, that's
for
a
you.
15 for me and a 9 for C.
You guys just go on the same turn.
Not according to Find Familiar, but if you'd like us to go on the same turn, I'm fine with that. Too.
Yeah, just go on the same turn.
It just
I
makes
don't
it
know why.
easier.
Yeah, normally it's all on the same turn. I don't know why
I mean,
that's
she's
different.
gonna be assisting me anyway, so
It's just easier this way.
Yeah.
that's totally fine.
Especially if it gets
That-
into the weird circumstance of you want to cast a spell through your familiar, but your familiar goes like
Right.
3 turns after you, and it's like,
Yeah.
just do it all.
Works.
I need a something to differentiate Riptide and Detective HD.
Well, Riptide is a girl with
Dunette can
water
just go
powers, and Detective Dunette is a leprechaun. So they're pretty distinguishable.
Dunette's got a +3. He can go first.
Alright.
Wow.
Is this
wow,
custom
Ricochet.
art? Is this custom art, Richard, or is this pre-existing character?
This guy here,
Yeah.
this is custom art.
Okay. Because
Oh, and he's behind the screen. That's
What's
awkward.
the villain's name? Like, you said he's on the show, but I don't recognize it at all.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name's Carl Rosum. If you look at the Heart of Steel, he's the guy who created the robots.
Morgan says hi.
I don't remember this episode.
Actually, I think Morgan just says "put me down." But that's.
It's a two-parter, and it's actually one of their best episodes. It's very heavily based off of Blade Runner.
I see, okay.
I googled Carl Rosen Batman. The first result is this random dude at the University of Minnesota.
It's Rosum, Rossum.
Oh, Rosum. Okay, but regardless,
Or Rosum, yeah.
this is way funnier.
Karl, Rosum.
Most epic.
But I want you to
action
imagine.
news.
I want you to imagine that this guy at the University of Minnesota, the true villain, though. He is the department
current
head
position-
of soil, water, and
Yeah.
climate.
Done. Yep.
I'm gonna
That's
shout out to
for
Carl
you.
Rosen here.
Yeah.
I just opened his
I hope-
page on.
Don't dox Carl, guys.
I hope
Don't
you got
dox
your
Carl.
tenure.
Don't do
Dogs,
that.
Carl.
Don't dox Carl.
Carl, I hope you got your tenure.
Alrighty. So, Tracelight, you see all these robots start to boot up. What do?
And he's about
Be a
to.
little-
I just assume all of you are where you are unless you have some major like argument about your positioning in the room. Like, no, I would have been here or whatever.
Do we see a combat thing? Because I don't see.
We're not using maps, remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah, sorry, no, it's just gonna have to be more theater of the
Could we
mind.
go back to the last room so I could see what robos there are?
Oh, I am so sorry. I did not realize I still had you there.
Oh, okay.
this is
Oh, okay.
interesting.
Yeah. There.
Richard, you said the episode is very Blade Runner.
The Heart of Steel episode? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
Heavily
Carl
based off
Rossum's
of-
voice actor was in Blade Runner.
yep.
Oh no. I don't want to be next to Iron Man. I'm gonna get ruined. Although Ricochet is really the one that's screwed. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I think you're in some trouble here.
Next, was that a Terminator?
It's a term.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll take Day the Earth Stood Still guy.
Yeah, you got Day the Earth Stood Still. I think one of them is Lost in Space.
I think
both-
both
they're-
of these are lost in
I think
space.
they're
I think
both
they're
lost
just different eras.
Eras or something, yeah.
I'm surprised there's not a Dalek.
Yeah, I for a second I was thinking that one of those would be one of the Doctor Who things. I don't know where this image came from, but I'm like, yes, this is what I want.
If we're talking
Well, it
classic,
might be a
though,
Cyberman.
like this one is not really warranted. Let's be totally honest.
That's fair. Well, he's still in it anyways, and he's after you. So Trace Slave.
No, Wally.
Someone dangerous.
I'm
Hold on, I wanted to make sure. I was pretty sure this
also,
guy had a
here,
name.
Let me give you stuff for your tokens. Do you need to like go real quick and see what your health bars are and everything like that?
I think we should have them on our sheets, right?
Yeah. We should
Or-
be.
Yeah.
We last episode we had a long rest and we didn't get into combat, so everybody should be topped off.
Yeah, I just had one
Minus
slot used
dual
up.
Minus
slot
luck
or
points.
do net slack points.
Yes.
I think I'd be better
So
off.
yeah, if you want to put in your bars on this, you can, but you don't.
Yeah, man, I got my 20 temp HP.
I think it's good just for each other to see how much we have
Sure.
and all that.
Yeah.
Um,
I wanted to double check because I was pretty sure Dave the Earth Stood Still robot had a name, and it does, and it's Gort.
what?
Word.
Gort.
Well, right now Gort he's charging up an I-beam thing at you.
Yep.
I think I think I'm gonna have to go after the angel guy because he's the one that is like crazy. And
Yeah, no, he's like descending down in between you and Dunette. So
can I like jump up? Oh, okay, he is facing me. I was about to say I'll like grab at his wings, but
I mean he's like probably more facing the middle. It's just the art happens to be.
fair enough.
I'm sure he would face you once you start lunging towards him.
Yeah. So she's gonna go just right for him.
All right, you want to try to grab a wing or grab his legs or punch someone? What do you want to do?
I want to try and grab one of his wings to like bring him down to the ground. I don't know if she's gonna like straight up just start fighting him until he actually throws something at her.
Okay, I will say that as he's coming down, it does seem like he's kind of giving off a little bit of radiant heat.
Oh, okay. Well,
especially coming from the parts of him that are like bright white. It seems like it's like energy that's kind of beaming off, and that seems to be part of what's fueling his wings rather than just simply like just flapping like crazy.
okay.
It's very like tech wing sort of stuff.
Still gonna go for the wing. Let's just bring.
All right,
him
yeah,
down.
I would just recommend grabbing it around here rather than
yeah,
here.
like grabbing it from the top and like bringing him down.
Okay.
So what would you want for that?
I guess it's a grapple then.
Okay, and
I'll just give it to you for the jump. He's not that high up, but I still need the grapple roll.
I forgot that the person initiating it can only do athletics, can't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, well, then that's gonna be bad. But we could try it. Not horrible, but...
Yeah, you try to grab on, but his wing's able to kind of knock you off. But you're able to land on your feet just fine.
Okay. Alright, then, does that take up my entire action?
I think it does. I think a grapple is an attempted action.
I think it's one of your attacks. If you have multiple attacks,
Yeah.
Okay.
do something else.
Alright,
Right.
I guess I'll just... I feel so bad being the first one to throw a punch, though. That feels wrong for Trace Light. So I'm not gonna have her do that.
I think we need boss music with lyrics in it.
I think,
Lots of robots.
bonus act. I'm not gonna attack, and bonus action. Patient defense. She's just gonna be, yeah. I'm gonna spend one of my key points.
Alrighty. Well, seeing that you just tried to grab up at him, he is gonna swoop down. Let's.
Or I guess could I ready my other action, my other attack,
No.
in case he actually attacks me?
That's up. Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna swoop down towards you, and so yeah, you want to ready that and go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like as soon as he attacks Trace Light, she's not gonna be the first one to throw a punch.
Interesting. Okay. All right. He's gonna swing down, and he's got some moves of his own, so he's gonna try. Will a 16 hit you?
No.
Okay. Well, I assume that a 23 will.
Just barely. Yes.
Okay. Just real quick. All right. So he's gonna swing once at you, and you're gonna dodge it, and he's gonna come back and hit you in the gut for 13 damage.
Oh Jesus!
Just boom.
All right. Well, he's gonna get a punch back from that.
It definitely seems like he's got some mechanical weight behind that punch.
No.
9. All right.
Well,
sorry, but that's an 8 to hit. Yeah. You swing and you just like hit part of his plated armor. It's just like ding. Does nothing to him.
Okay.
Dunette, you see all sorts of robots all around you starting to boot up, and this guy is swung down and started to attack. Tracelight, what do you do?
Is it fair to say that Tracelight is threatening our angel friend right now?
Yeah. If you want to get sneak attack, now is a great time to do it.
That's what I was hoping for. I want to take out. If he's still kind of floating in the air, he's going to take out his trusty slingshot and start spinning it around, and he's going to aim it and flick it at one of his wings. I don't know what it's made out of. If it's like energy or light or something, or is it like a what? What are his wings made out of?
It definitely seems like some kind of metal that's like heated up a whole lot. It's hard to say what it is. It's some kind of future tech stuff.
I don't know what it is, and I don't understand, and I don't like it. I'm gonna try and take it out.
He has millennial powers.
Yeah.
Oh god, the boss has millennial powers!
I'll take a shot. I don't think I
Some
can
sort
get
of thermolift device.
it. I think it's run on electricity.
Well, yeah.
Am I
not
able
wrong.
to flank it all to get advantage or not really?
I mean, you definitely get sneak attack.
Yes.
If you're doing ranged, I don't know if you can get advantage.
Okay, then I'll just do a regular attack.
Oh,
You didn't need it.
Oh yeah, you get a good shot right in clipping part of its wing. Let's see damage.
So, Dunet's sneak attack right now is 4d6. So, like a
Oh my
fireball.
god, I completely forgot to do all the other robots. I gotta do that after this real quick.
He gets hit.
No,
for
it's
that
cool.
amount.
Don't worry about him.
Oh shoot, they're d8s. That's wrong.
I was about to say, that's no way. 65 damage, that's insane.
Jesus.
Still pretty good damage. Damn, that was a lot of 8s. That sucks.
Right.
Alright,
And it dropped down to a whole
take-
bunch of ones.
I've
Oh.
never rolled an 8 on a d6 before.
So take 9 from that, and then add 22, so 31 damage.
31 damage is still a great hit on it. Yeah, you bust out like a section of the wing. You know how like when you bust a TV screen, part of it can just like
Shatter and kind of.
yeah, it's just like kind of part of that.
That's what I'm
Part
hoping.
part of the wing just kind of shatters, and he ends up landing right on his feet with that.
I was hoping he'd like lose some altitude with that.
Yeah, no, it's enough to make him land on his feet. All right,
And
so
then
minus
after
31,
that-
good hit.
Dunet's gonna go ahead and. Is there anywhere to hide in this space?
Not really.
You're short enough to
I
hide
mean, you
behind
might be able to
R2.
hide in like one of these. You might be able to hide in one of these little like semi alcove things, were it not for other things that are about to attack you.
Actually, hold on. You know how small he is. He's such a small, little, pathetic thing. He's naturally stealthy, which means he can attempt, even when you are obscured by only a creature that is at least one size larger than you. So he's gonna run and dive underneath, let's say Lumina. Lumina seems to be in control. So he's gonna be like, all right then. And just like hide.
Okay. So this dude here, he's gonna fire his laser.
I'm sorry. Just protect me.
Will a 15 hit?
Hit who?
Riptide.
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to hit you for 10 damage.
Okay.
It almost shoots out kind of like an Eldritch Blast. Just goes like bing, and just
Okay.
hits you right in the face, and it burns.
All right. Unfortunately, my
Um,
cool frost armor thing only applies to melee, not to range.
And so these things here are just going to start coming out, and they're gonna shoot little zaps. One is gonna be towards Riptide, and this one is gonna go towards Lumina. So
Would this count as melee?
no, because they're like shooting out little electric bolts.
Okay.
So I think what I need from you guys actually is a dexterity saving throw from each of you.
Okay.
Just from those two.
Oh, my bad. That was a really good thing.
Why? Oh, sorry. That shouldn't be an advantage. But it's a 15.
Okay, Riptide, you were able to dodge this, but Lumina, you are going to get hit for 12 damage. The lightning damage going out at you. Zzz.
Okay.
That gets you C3PO. It's just going to start walking out. What am I to do?
Does nothing.
R2 is going to wheel around over here, and Wally's going to drop down too. Wally is going to try to grab at your leg.
Wally's the secret weapon here.
This is going to be probably a hilariously terrible grapple, but I need you to make it.
Okay.
This guy might be stronger than he looks. Yeah, you're able to dodge Wally's thing. But R2's going to stick out his little zapper, and he's going to try to zap you, so I also need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you dodge all this stuff. All the little robots headed your way, they're not really doing anything. I just imagine C-3PO is just right in the center of the room, just like, what do I do?
He's having an existential crisis.
Serve butter.
Meanwhile, Iron Man is gonna be lighting up, and he's got his two little like hand shoot things right towards Ricochet. So that's gonna be a couple little Eldritch Blasts coming your way. Just roll those two real quick. What is your AC?
It is 17, but then the second attack, consecutive attack, actually, it raises by 4. So the first is 17, and the second is 21.
Alrighty. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I just rolled for Iron Man and Terminator. So Iron Man's gonna pop up, got his two laser things. You're able to dodge that really quick, but as you're dodging, Terminator's foot is just gonna come right up into your face and kick you.
Ow!
And he's definitely gonna hit on that
Are you
one.
allowed to do that?
Yep. And he is going to deal.
This is rude.
How dare he?
How dare he indeed?
That is going to deal 9 damage to you as he kicks you right in the face.
Oh my god.
Ow! I don't
And
like
that's
that.
finally all of them. So Riptide, you are up.
All right.
9 damage to you as Terminator just clocked you right in the face. But at least you dodged the two Iron Man stuff.
So first thing, Horsey is gonna fly around Gort's face to just distract him, so that my first Eldritch Blast it will be at advantage.
All right.
Let me just check something here. Okay. So I'm gonna fire off my 2 Eldritch Blasts. Like I said, the first is at advantage because Horsey is using help. That's a 21 and an 11.
21 definitely hits.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna do this will be the damage. I have agonizing blast, so 9 damage to Gort.
9 damage to Gort. All right, that's a solid hit.
That is
Not
all I
enough to
can
bring
do.
him down. That's a solid hit. Let's say you get him like right in the chest area, and it leaves a hole in him. It gets through his metallic armor, but he's still moving like he's a zombie. Just like doesn't matter. He's hit in the chest. It keeps on going.
All right, that's all I can do for now.
Alrighty, that is all you do for now. And next up is Lumina. What you got up your sleeve? You just got zapped.
Yeah. So, I see Wingy Man, and I'm gonna go ahead and do, oh my god, where'd it go? Radiant Soul. And it's not long after I get zapped that my eyes just turn this really white, brilliant, glowing color, and 2 wings sprout from my back. And I'm gonna go fight him.
Alright.
Bing bong.
Every time you say "Bing Bong," I think of the song from Inside Out.
So, sorry, you said you're
Imaginary
attacking an Angel Investor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
But I can't because I went ahead and gave myself shiny fucking wings. So this time I will just bonus action and cast Compelled Duel.
Oh, okay.
And I need a Wisdom save.
Wisdom. Oh, okay, interesting. Alrighty. Got a 10. That
You
ain't
have to
enough.
fight me.
Otherwise, it's disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Alright, he
Don't
turns
you
his way
control
looking
by
over
your
to
fight
you.
command, for the duration, has disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures than you.
Alright, yeah, he is. Switched over to the other way. And there's like a little R2-D2 and what do you call it? And Wally right below here too. Anyways, good stuff. Ricochet.
What are the rules for putting someone on the ground with a grapple attack? Is that like I roll the
That's a
athletics?
pin, I think.
That's a pin.
I think you grapple them and then do another thing to bring them down.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess first things first, I'll kind of tap my ear for the communicator, and to the car, attempt to reach the bat computer and yell, "Computer, how do I turn off all these robots?" And while I'm waiting for a response, I will try to put the Terminator on the ground. I'm gonna try and like catch his leg after he kicked me.
Okay.
Try and sweep him. Ah, jeez. didn't
No,
work.
no. You sweep and you kick, and it's just that metal thud just doesn't move.
All right, I will use my second attack to use an unarmed melee to just like throw a Sparta kick into its chest. See what happens.
Batmobile will respond something with destroy original source of destroy signal of instruction.
Do these panels look like that would be what those are? I'd like
Nope.
to roll for millennial power.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
I'd like to use my millennial powers to figure out what the source would be.
I don't know, man. Like you as a player can try to figure it out. I'm not gonna give it to you.
No.
Use your real millennial.
Anyways, on our melee does hit.
All right, cool.
So you hit the Terminator thing.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You hit it in one of its weak spots where it's got like one of the little smaller joints, and you can just kind of like rip part of that out or whatever it is you want to do. It does.
Chest.
Oh, you kick it in the chest. Okay, you give it a nice little dent. It's not nearly enough to take it out, but it's something.
Cool.
Um,
And then I will position myself with my movement. I'll push
Mhm.
myself back to get between Iron Man and Terminator and the Dr. Trace.
Trace Light.
Right
Okay.
there.
All right, Trace Light, you're up, and currently you are not. He's not looking at you at the moment. I mean, you're still right next to him. It's not he's not looking at you.
Would you say we're flanking?
But you are flanking. The two of you
Yeah.
are flanking.
All right. Well, let's do some damage to his back rig, I guess. So here's one attack. Here's two attack. And I'm gonna make you know what? Screw it. This is the boss. This is gonna be a flurry of blows. Oh, 3 attack. 4 attack.
There you go.
Rolling damn well. All of those hit.
And how many of them do I want to make stunning strikes? Let's
All of
make
them.
let's make 2 stunning strikes. So he needs to make a what is it? Con? Yeah, con save.
All right, hold on. I'm just totaling the damage you're doing real quick. So that's 17, 22, 35 damage. All right.
God damn.
That's a good set of hits. Sorry, so how many do I need to do of con
2.
saves?
2 of them.
And what's the challenge?
15.
15. Okay. So, for a second, it seems like you're able to hit something that kind of jolts the system a
No,
bit.
the fucker has legendary resistance.
Yeah, you're gonna see it kind of boot back up real quick though, and the suit's gonna keep going. But
Okay.
hey, you got a legendary resistance down, so that's
So I
good.
like hit his pack and I see it spark, but it's still working. But in the back
Yeah,
of my head,
basi-
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, basically. You're like, I definitely did some damage to that, but he's still going.
Okay.
So, however you want to interpret that, yeah, you took out a legendary resistance.
Okay. Cool. I like that. I'm okay with it.
Alrighty. So, you asked for it and you're gonna get it. He's gonna come in swinging towards Lumina.
Great.
Two hits.
Oh no.
This is fine.
What's your AC?
19.
Alright, he's gonna miss the first one. And second one, very similar thing. He tries to aim for the head, you're able to dodge when the second one comes in. He's good with that sucker punch, and he gets you right in the chest. Dealing. Only 10 damage to you.
Only.
Boom! Gets you in the chest. 10 damage. And, seeing those sparks fly or whatever, actually, I don't know how much motivation there really is, but the point is, Iron Man is going to come on up and start to flank you now, Trace Light,
No.
and he's going to give 2 punches swinging your way.
Oh no.
So, what's your AC again?
18.
18, wow. Apparently he's really slow, because even with advantage, you seem to come up and you notice him, and you dodge both of his swings.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's very lucky.
Very
Terminator's gonna come over and try to punch Ricochet right in the throat.
No.
Terminator is a bit slower than Iron Man. He only does 1 hit. But, he can
it's
hit
like
hard.
a freight train.
Yeah.
Iron
But
Man-
luckily, he's also slow enough that Ricochet is going to dodge that as well. Lumina, I need a dex save from you. Dunette, you're no longer in hiding, I don't think.
My hiding walked
Sorry.
away.
Sorry.
So, Dunette and Riptide, I'm also going to need dex saves from you to see if you can avoid getting zapped.
But I also, like, the hiding walked away, but the hiding also is like, hey, fight me instead.
Oh
So-
no.
Yeah. C-3PO is going to walk up, like, right behind you, kind of like to your back, and being like, I'm helping! It's just enough to make this guy flanking you in the future.
Oh,
So he is a nuisance. He is an effective nuisance.
I think you just described C-3PO in general.
Through the
Yeah.
series, yeah.
So yeah, C-3PO just walks up. He's right behind you at this point.
That's the
and
most
this-
accurate personification.
And this guy he shoots out another I-beam. So, let's see. Oh, re-rolling because halfling. Lucky you. You are able to dodge this. Lumina, that 15 was your dodge?
Dex save. Yep.
Yeah, you dodge that. And Riptide, where is your roll?
Oh, I'm sorry. What roll do you need from me?
I need a dex saving throw to avoid a zap.
Hmm. All right.
And also, I'm going to roll for that I-beam. 19 will hit you, right?
Is that
Yep.
an Apple product beam?
Oh, sorry. That should actually be a 13. That dex roll.
13 is not enough. You are going to get zapped and hit with an I-beam at the same time
Oh no.
by these two robot things. So you take 7 damage from the I-beam
Okay.
and another 7 from the zap. So a total of 14 damage to you.
And
Aren't you
neither of
wearing- The armor?
those. Yeah, but it only makes it 14.
Oh.
And the armor of Agathis only works if it's a melee attack, and my temp HP is gone, so I just basically had 20 points of temp HP with no
What?
blowback.
It's not bad though. 20 points.
I
is
mean,
good.
you still had.
I mean,
20
I'll take
points of
I'll take
damage.
that, but it's like, oh, I wanted to.
You wanted
Yeah,
a cold.
sure.
Yeah.
Hit me,
Alrighty, so that's all of them. Wally is going to attempt to grab Trace Light once more in an attempt, and that's our last person. So let me see.
Could I get between them two? Or is that just not where I'm positioned?
Oh, that was not supposed to be an advantage.
Wally got a nat 1, so Wally tipped over. Just like, Wally! And just
It's
fell
adorable.
over on its side. So, some robots are better than others at this.
I need to roll a wisdom check or just get emotionally crushed by Wally.
Wally!
He's trying to be a bad guy. He's trying. Anyway, Dunette, you're up. There's zaps and stuff flying all around. There's some punches. People are getting hit. What are you gonna do?
I'll reiterate: has anyone else fought the other robots, or is everyone focusing on the one?
I think Ricochet and Riptide have.
Yeah, Ricochet
Ricochet
is
Riptide.
focusing on. It's keeping Iron Man and Terminator at bay.
Okay. What's
He'll
Riptide
take
working on
credit
right
for Wally too.
now? Tony, what's Riptide working on right now?
I'm gonna let go of a lightning bolt if I can get people in a good line.
Okay.
Was my thing, because between these three robots on the left here, the way they were kind of like marching out, I'm guessing I should at least be able to hit the two Lost in Space boys simultaneously.
Let me rephrase. Which ones have you already hit?
This
None of
dude.
them.
Gort.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did hit that. Yeah, you're right. You hit that one.
All right. Well, I
Do
think
you have
I'll
a thing if they've already taken damage or something.
No, I'm just trying to focus our resources.
Gotcha. Yes,
Yeah.
Gort has been hit once.
Okay. Well,
Gort's been hit once and Terminator's been hit once. That's it.
I'll go after the most deadly of these ones by far. C-3PO is attacking someone, right?
He is currently in a position, so Lumina is technically flanked, which does put her in a dangerous position given that he has to go after her right now.
Well, I'm gonna flank him, so then he'll be flanking.
Okay.
I'm gonna flank his flank.
It's just
All
a
right,
fun
you flank his
sandwich.
flank.
All right.
So right now we just have a big chain of flanks that goes from Dunette to C-3PO to Lumina to the Angel Investor to Tracelight to Iron Man.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm in between Iron Man and.
There's not enough space to fit in between Iron Man. He was already flanking with her. He's already up next to her. So you can't get in the middle of that flank.
Natural 20 again.
Good lord! Alright, let's see what you got. And this is towards the Angel Investor?
No, this is towards 3PO.
Oh, right. This is towards 3PO, right.
3PO's gonna get
Bye,
fucked.
3PO!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Dunette just like spits out his pipe that he always has in his mouth, and he's like, "It's long past your time." Ah! He smacks him in the shin.
3PO just kind of standing there being all up on her back. Angel Investor's like, what are you doing? One last look at my friend.
Come on.
just a slingshot right through, just like knocks off a big chunk of 3PO's head. Falls down on the ground. He's gone.
Wow, that was as traumatic as when it happened in the real movie.
Listen, okay, don't. It's a fun space adventure. Just chill.
All right, well, carrying that idea along,
Alright, 3PO's totally down and on the ground.
I'm gonna go ahead and hide underneath 3PO's body because I'm so tall. I'm gonna throw a high check to over there now.
Okay. Riptide.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh!
Rerolling the one.
You can't hide under 3PO, let's be honest. Oh, yeah, there you go.
22 to hide.
Yeah, you effectively hide underneath the robotic corpse of C-3PO. Riptide.
Alright, so I guess Gort probably hasn't moved from his position, but between the other two Lost in Space robots, is it possible to get all three of them lined up?
Yeah, if you went all the way towards the edge here, I think they stepped out just enough that you
toward
could
this
probably...
way? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
I
that
would
you
like
could probably
to-
get all three of them.
I'd like to lightning bolt the whole lot of them.
Man, that was stupid of them to step out a little bit. They were just nice and tucked in there, and they've just been doing ranged attacks. That was dumb of them, but now they're all getting potentially electrocuted. Actually, I have to check on
Oh,
that.
they're gonna get murdered.
The three of those
they're
robots.
gonna get like healed.
Oh no.
I mean,
Would
electricity.
they?
Too much electricity can short circuit.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
definitely short
They
circuit
can,
things.
but you haven't hit a flesh golem, they get healed.
The three of them need to make dex saves, please, Richard.
The
Should the Lost in Space ones even be able to make a
no,
dex
no,
save?
they automatically fail. They're not, they're not gonna do it. Let's see if Gort has a chance.
Let's be honest, the actor couldn't even move in the suits.
Somehow manages like a tuck and roll.
Well, let's see now.
I was about to say they're.
Gort got an
confident that-
18.
Oh my god.
Okay, Gort's gonna take half.
Gort just just takes a little bit of a half step back and
Yeah. Okay. So Gort's gonna take half of this. This is at 4th level because that's how warlocks work. The other two Will Robinsons are taking the full damage.
all right.
Yes.
Damn.
Die. I hate that.
Yeah, that's enough to short circuit those guys, and they're still hanging in there, but they're just getting zapped and fried, and they're not looking very good at all now.
Awesome. And then Gort's gonna take 14.
Yeah, Gort is looking better than them, but still not looking very good.
And Horsey is gonna hide behind me, just because she's not doing anything in this round. So she's gonna just to stay safe.
All right, Lumina, you got a guy coming after you. At least you're not flanked now.
I'm gonna attack him. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him twice. It'll be fine.
Okay.
That's one. Cool. And two. No, that's fine. That's whatever. I would like to tack on a smite.
For the first one?
Yeah, because I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm
First one
assuming
definitely hits.
that,
Second one does
yeah.
not. Yeah, throw on a smite.
Yeah. As soon as I friggin' find it. Okay. Plus 2d. Sorry, it keeps going away on me. 3d8. Plus 5 plus 7. $26.
Nice hit. Yeah, with that, there's like right in between a couple of his golden plates. You really start to see a crack in there, and in there you see like dented in. It seems to dent in further. It should be like pushing up against his ribs at this point. Like it looks like it should be really painful.
Okay, and then...
However, you do not hear a major gasp from him or anything.
Right. I would like to use my bonus and use my channel divinity to do legendary strike. It's
Okay.
not going to affect anything, but it makes my criticals hit in 19 or 20.
Okay.
That's me.
All right,
Wouldn't
Ricochet.
that make your hit a critical?
I don't think I can retroactively do that.
No, but going forward, it
Oh,
will.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pull out a hockey puck sized thing. I'm actually going to cast this at 2nd level to get the bonuses. But I'm going to go ahead and unarmed strike Iron Man boy there. And hopefully land a hit.
No, you hit, and then it just second
wait,
one, yeah.
Technically I'm flanking because I'm in between.
Oh, right.
Iron Man
Okay.
is flanked.
Cool. Cool. So that will.
So that's your first hit, which you barely dent him for 3 damage, but it's something.
Well, with that, I would smack it in a spot with a puck, and it uses the chemical restraints.
Okay.
So it explodes with like a concrete foam,
Uh-huh.
and kind of locks him up a little bit. And so
What roll does he have to do for that?
that is a strength saving throw.
Okay.
I have to beat only 13.
He
Dude,
does
Rangers are
beat-
not great.
He does beat that.
Cool. I will switch tactics. Gonna go ahead and try to grab it and twist it between me and Terminator and use him as a human shield, robot shield.
Alright, so you want to try and grab him and move him over so that way you're not going to be flanked by Iron Man and Terminator?
Right.
Okay.
It's a terrifying sentence.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
assuming I can maneuver him right, Tracelight is no longer flanked,
Oh,
and I have a human shield between me and Terminator. Robot
You
shield between me and Terminator.
have to use like all of your might, but you're able to grab him just the right spot and move him over, and you do successfully switch places with him.
Cool.
Nice.
I am also going to add grapple damage to that,
Okay.
so an extra little 4.
But yeah, amazingly, you
How's
did
that?
beat the.
Terminator.
He amazingly beat the athletics of the Iron Man. And did 4 grapple damage. All right, that's a little something as you kind of like loosen up one of his arms from its socket or something like that. Not a whole lot, but a little bit.
Tony Stark's got
Little wear and tear.
and work out more.
Yeah. Alrighty, Tracelight, what you gonna do? As
worked.
these robots are all about to attack Plus Angel Investor.
It worked out real well last time. So flurry of blows.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This time only 3 out of the 4 will hit.
Okay, and I'm gonna make 2 of them stunning strikes.
All right.
There go my key points. Worth it.
Got a 21 and a 6. So another legendary resistance is gonna get
Okay,
used up.
I'm good with that. Okay.
Yep, no, you keep on wailing on it. You see more sparks flying out of the back. And you're gonna do a fair amount of damage too. All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Don't
see
forget,
here,
by the way,
that-
that all of Tracelight's hits
14,
are magical. technically,
14, 20. Oh, yeah, no, that's
if
all
that
good.
matters, yeah.
Yeah. That's 14, 22, 20, 27's a great hit.
Do it.
Yeah, and with that, you really can tell he's starting to shake a bit. He's less than half now. He's yeah, all those punches are really starting to do a toll on him. He's less than half of his legendary resistances, less than half health. You're starting to see he's got some major dents. He's really starting to show some signs of wear and tear.
Sweet.
All right, so good hits all around. But with that, he is going to charge up his wings,
Uh-oh!
and they're going to get really insanely hot. And he's basically going to do like a whirlwind, like spin around. And so I need you guys. Actually, no, this is just an attack. So I'm just gonna roll those real quick. But you better duck.
Are you saying they should dodge?
Dodge! Okay. So, Lumina, are you immune to fire in any kind of way?
I'm immune, or I'm resistant to radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay.
That was not a yes.
No, it wasn't a yes, but it was a okay.
I mean, I don't know, it's kind of fire, but I was seeing it more flavor-wise as radiant, so I'll give it to you for radiant. It's gonna be radiant damage.
Bless you, boo. Bless you.
So you're only going to take half of this.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Let
I don't
me-
get a dodge or anything.
No. What was I gonna say? Trace Light, you were able to dodge out of the way of this. As you see the wings coming, you duck real quick.
Huh,
Lumina, because he did a disadvantage against
Gotcha.
against her, but to you are going to take this. But luckily for you, you're going to take half of this damage.
I'm probably dead anyway.
No. How much
Oh yeah,
HP
you're
is your
fine.
total?
Just 1 second. You're only gonna take 16 damage as this goes, just like it's just like a radiant blade, like it's just very sharp. Those feathers are just like knives that just sear through you and make a big old gash. But luckily, due to your radiant resistance, it doesn't like pierce your skin nearly as much, and you're not dead, so that's good.
You know what though? If it wasn't radiant, I'd be dead.
Well, it's a damn good thing,
How much
and it's a
damage was
damn
it?
good thing that
I mean, if you said
Trace
that
Light
was
did not get
half,
hit by this.
it would have been 30, and I had like maybe 31, 32 left.
Well, between your goading and your radiant, you've saved the day for both of you, I guess. Anyway, so that's what he's doing. All three of these guys here, immediately after your lightning bolt attack, they're gonna try to shoot right back at you. So I need 2 dexterity saving throws from you, and one guy's just gonna try to shoot his eye beam at you.
Okay.
And that eye beam is not gonna hit.
All right. Cool.
But I still need.
Ooh!
Damn!
I
You
saw that,
dodged
Ryan.
all 3 of them. Riptide is
tell
freaking
me-
killing it right now.
Please tell me
Wow.
this is like a.
I love where Dunette is right now.
Yep, I saw
Please
that.
please tell me this is a Mission Impossible move where the simultaneous lasers come and I do like that perfect like back bending move that dodges all 3 at the same time.
Oh yeah, you do all of that, or you do kind of like a side thing where it just like
Yeah.
one's over you, one's under you, and you just like
And you
go
just,
over all
because
of it.
Horsey's like behind me, you just as I move, there's like a split second where it's like and then moves behind me to like avoid
Yep.
the lasers.
Lumina, R2's gonna try to zap you, so I need a
you
dexterity.
Can
You
you
just
fucking
got-
not?
You just really got decked. I hope that you can. Wow.
Guys, just remember that I love you all. You're great people. Text my mother. Tell her I'm not coming home.
Text
And,
Toby. Tell him he can
Yes! You must always text.
extinguish the candles.
So now you're using me to hide?
Hey, this must
As you
be-
try to dodge, you slip and just fall right on top of Dunette. It's like him, C-3PO, and you. Just crush him a bit. Dunette,
am
you're
I the way
gonna
that
take
I
one damage.
Oh, come on.
One-
I've been untouched this entire time.
How much damage did
Well,
Lumina
you've
just
taken
take?
damage for the first time. And,
Yeah, how much damage did he just deal?
5.
Oh, okay, I'm alive!
Yep. And you are now prone, which could be scary, given this guy hasn't gone yet.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Oh, sorry, no, he did go.
Okay,
Oh.
I was like, there's no fucking way.
Wally is gonna spend his whole turn trying to get up. Wally, and he's gonna get up, and that's his turn. Iron Man is going to try to like punch right behind to see if he can hit Ricochet.
No.
Do not.
What's your AC?
17.
Yeah, both of these are going to hit you. As he
The
just-
second one might not, because the second consecutive.
Oh, yeah. What's your thing again?
Yeah, it's 17, then 21 after the first hit.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you were not hit the second time. Hey, there's a ranger thing coming in for you.
Yeah. Well, that. Oh, yeah. Well,
What's the flavor behind that?
that is defensive tactics, multi-attack defense. When a creature hits you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks made by that creature for the rest of the turn.
Okay. So yeah, that first one though, he's gonna hit you right in the face,
Ow.
and that's gonna deal another 10 damage to you. This is the second time you've gotten hit in the face. First with Terminator's foot, and now with Iron Man's fist.
So my nose immediately
Boom.
starts bleeding, and Ricochet yells, "Ow!" And kind of like ducks to the side, where the right hand just like goes where his face was.
Yeah, and Terminator.
I have full cover.
How do you have full cover?
I have an Iron Man in front of me.
I mean, he was just gonna like walk around to the side, and
Cybernetic shield.
I'll give him disadvantage for it, but I don't know if you can grant full cover by holding someone like that.
Oh, man.
Looking up D&D 5e human shield.
I don't know if that's a thing at all.
It's not.
But I'll give it to you with disadvantage. However, I don't think it's going to matter. What's the first hit again? Your AC is
17.
Yeah, he barely got to 17. Alrighty. So that is 13 damage that he is going to basically, with you holding stuff, it's gonna hit the one area that you can find it, which is your face. You're like the Scott Sterling of fights. Just boom! This hits you like right in the side. As you get clobbered more in the face.
That's
And I think that's all of them now. So, Dunette, you got some people on top of you.
Right. Alright, so we've got 3 robots on this side. They're all pretty weak from that lightning blast, if I'm not correct. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, those 3 robots, it looks like Riptide's got taken care of pretty well. You've got an R2 that is still zapping people and doing some damage. Wally, so far not been able to do anything.
Did C3PO get to do anything, or did he get just decimated immediately?
What was that? C3PO?
Yeah, did he get decimated immediately?
Oh, yeah, no, he finally got to a point where he was at least granting advantage with flank, but then he just immediately got KO'd.
Fun.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. These 3, especially these 2, are not looking good, but overall none of these 3 are looking good. Iron Man and Terminator are still going pretty strong for the most part. They've taken some hits, but nothing too bad. Wally doesn't really seem to be a threat. R2 is kind of like silent threat. He hasn't been hurt at all, and he is doing damage little by little.
To who?
He just did 5 damage of shooting out a little electricity to Lumina.
Country road, take me home.
Could you? And he's gonna shove her off. Like, could you die quietly?
West Virginia,
Yes.
Mountain Mama.
You are still hidden up until this point. That she might not have even realized that she fell on you.
Yes. Do I go after the big boss? I mean, the boss is what? It's in the red now, or in the yellow at least?
I said that he is less than half at this point.
He's
All right.
about ready to reveal that he does in fact have a second health bar.
Oh no.
And then the music with the lyrics comes in.
Yeah.
If anything, it's like he just got into his second health bar.
Alright. Well, Dunette's gonna stand up and with his big pipe in hand, he's gonna jump up and whack him on the back to where his wings are. And, yeah, do that.
He's gonna do what again?
He's gonna attack him.
Oh, question: does that goading thing is that still in effect for him, or does that go away at some point?
It's gone.
Okay.
It's a con thing.
Okay.
No. 14 to hit?
Yeah, that's not gonna be enough.
Oof. Okay. bonus action, I'll get back underneath that dead C-3PO for droid
This
to
is
hide
my
again.
spot.
You're like, well, I tried.
Like I'm gonna like move Lumina over. Like, shush, I'm dead too. I'll tell anyone.
The angel investor's just gonna look down like, I can see you. You're right in front of me. Why are you trying to do this?
No.
No, I'm not. I'm not dead.
I'm very much dead. So
Oh
dead.
my lord.
14 for your hide.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's not enough, given he's looking right freaking at you.
Is that lower than his passive?
Oh, it's gotta beat his passive.
Or he can act it to make a look for me. I mean, it might be worse than his passive. I don't know.
I mean, it is better than his passive. I don't know if narratively it really fits, but well, I guess we'll go with it.
Yeah, well, it's only because halflings have the thing where they like are allowed to hide, even though.
Yeah, he's so small, guys.
Yeah.
I guess we're just gonna say that after she fell over, he's just gonna turn the other way and not even notice that we'll try to attack him in the first place. Sorry, fuck. Dunette.
All small people look the same, right, guys?
Pretty much.
This is my dying spot. Go away.
Shush you.
Like he's just like hiding underneath. Okay, Riptide. It's gonna be you versus these three clunkers.
Okay, so, Lost in Space robots they've taken the exact same amount of damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of them are looking pretty terrible.
Yeah,
They look mostly fried and charred at this point. But they're still kicking, they're still working.
Okay, I'm gonna have Horsey fly up and distract the one on the left,
Okay.
and I'm gonna let some Eldritch Blasts go. At the two of them, one on the left will be at advantage. Ooh, a 24 and a 24.
Yeah. You hit both of them. They're probably both dead. Let's see those rolls
Probably.
confirm.
I'll do these. Let's see. Do these piece by. Well, no, I'll just do them all together. Okay.
No, you shoot off the two things.
It's 12 to one of them and 10 to the other, but I don't know where they're at HP wise.
They're both down.
Awesome. So they're both fried, and then
Do you
Horsey-
do like two tentacle things and just boom?
Yeah. So it's technically an Eldritch Blast, but yeah, basically. I
Yeah,
just do like
yeah,
I
no,
just
they-
pull it up. I whip it up like Western pistols, just.
Yeah, no, they don't really have knees, so they just both like fall over and just.
Nice.
crash
And
down.
then I turn back toward Gort, and Horsey floats back over, just like
Alrighty.
not that Horsey has fingers to point with, but
No, it does now. It does now. It has my little
It's
fingers
canon.
going like.
All right, Lumina.
All right, fine. She's gonna like sit up, and her hand's gonna go over that insignia of the torchlight, and it's gonna glow, and she's gonna use lay on hands on herself. If that's allowed, right?
That's allowed.
Fuck yeah, because I need it.
No, you have to give it to the halfling next to you. He took 1 point.
No.
Falling on him. I expect those points back.
No. We'll get you later. And I would like to get myself to stand up.
clearly the dogs support Dunette getting his point back.
And
Here.
I'm gonna just kind of stagger back up into the Angel Investor's face, and we're gonna try that spell again. Because why not? It did so well the first time. No, I think we'll try bless. Everybody, blessings to all y'all. Just blessings.
Blessed art
You're
thou.
hard.
Blessed art thou. So y'all get a D4, and you get a D4, and you get a D4.
Could make a big difference. That oftentimes has been the
wait.
difference between
No,
major
sorry,
things happening or not.
Can't do plus because lay on hands is an action, not a bonus action.
Oh right, yeah.
So I will do compelled duel again, which is the bonus.
Alright, let's see how he does. He got a 20 that time, got a nat 20.
Bitch! That's fine.
It seems like you no longer seem like a threat to him and he's not paying attention. He's paying attention over to
Hey!
these guys now.
Respect.
Plenty threatening.
You're coughing up blood.
Fine. I'm fine. That's me anyway.
Alright, that's you, Ricochet.
Cool.
You're holding up Iron Man. Terminator's coming around, socking you in the face. You're getting socked in the face by both these guys, taking some pretty bad hits, and the Angel Investor is looking your way now.
Uh-oh. First thing, I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark. On Terminator. And while I'm holding Iron Man, got him in kind of a headlock, I'm gonna try to kick the Terminator.
Okay.
Chest and or head.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna roll 2 attacks. Kind of swing up and do both feet, and do kind of like a boom boom thing. So like left foot into the chest and the right foot at the head. So
Okay.
how I do there.
The second one wasn't bad.
Is blessed for anything or just
It couldn't do blast.
saving throws? Oh, gotcha. Well, I was
Yeah.
blessed earlier.
It's probably long gone.
No,
Because it only lasts
Sorry, neither of those hit.
a minute.
it was still in combat. Oh wait, no.
No, it was
when
for
we were
shooting
taking
the
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Does Hunter's Mark give you any bonus, or it's just 16? Because you're so close, but you're just not there.
It's just
I
extra
think that's
damage,
it.
I think.
Hunter's Mark just does extra damage.
I'm sorry, but neither hit.
Are they? Well, let's see. Let's look at my
You're still grappling Iron Man, though.
enemies. They're not elementals, are they?
No, they're constructs.
Construct.
Are they fiends though?
No.
He's an evil doer. It could be like, like damn you fiend
That's true.
or something.
I think that's it, unless you have something else you want to do with a bonus action or something.
Don't suppose I could slap some grapple damage on Iron Man since I'm still holding him, or would that count as towards an attack?
Is grapple damage a bonus action?
It
It's
just
whenever you attack somebody in a
says-
grapple or initiate a grapple. So I think you would have to have.
Oh, okay, so
Make-
you
Oh,
you can't do it
until-
while you're...
Until the grapple ends, you can also deal this damage to the creature whenever you hit with a melee. Oh, hit it
Yeah.
with a melee.
Yeah, when you hit, yeah.
Okay, well, cool.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Tracelight, the Angel Investor is looking right at you now after that big
Oh,
hot swipe towards
is he?
Lumina.
They're
That's-
flanking though.
That's.
Yes, but she's gotten back up, and he's not really paying much attention to her because he's looking at you, and you can't really see the intent in his eyes because of his mask. But he looks very fixated on you, at least in the direction of his head.
Oh, great.
He actually doesn't have eyes. He's just a robot.
Looking over the back of her shoulder, how hurt is Ricochet?
He's less than half health. Can you not see his bar?
Yeah, no, I can.
Okay, you just wanted like flavor-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, his face is so like bruised and bloody. He looks like Rocky right now. At the end of the fight, he looks like that.
I feel like inside she knows she has to heal him.
You're a doctor.
Yeah, she's
You
a
also
doctor.
have an enemy right in front of you, fixated on you.
She's a doctor first, and like,
It's very brave. It's heroic of you.
I can do this actually, because lay on hand or the healing hands thing will be in action. So she like exposes her tool and everything, and she's like, and she's gonna look at the thing and say like, you wouldn't hurt a doctor when they're healing someone, right? Bonus action Sanctuary.
Ooh, interesting.
So he'll have to make that wisdom check if he wants to attack
Interesting.
her. And healing hands. Let's give Ricochet 25. Hopefully that's good.
25 should be pretty good for him. That gets him most of the way there.
All right, yeah, 25. Oh, that's why I'm making red lines and dots everywhere. I didn't realize I was still on the paintbrush.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
My
That's
bad.
big.
It's all good.
Okay. And that should be my turn.
Comparatively, your health bar is like itty bitty because your character token is really small.
It's real small, yeah.
Like, because she's like just together and not like or
Right.
anything. Yeah. So it looks like you're about to die.
Interesting. So he's like getting ready for a punch at you, and when you say that, like, you wouldn't hit a doctor, would you? It's like, I would not. He's gonna.
Did he fail?
He failed.
Yes!
Now he gets to attack somebody or lose the turn.
It's true.
So he is gonna spin around, but since it's not an attack, I'll just say you guys can dodge his wings as he's spinning around. But he is gonna spin around and try to take 2 punches, seeing that Lumina's back up.
Oh, the clutch section. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't think ahead.
One attack is gonna hit, the other is definitely not.
Okay.
So, like, rather than the first one, it's like he just doesn't go for it. It's like, no, I will not. So rather than 2 hits, I will not hit a doctor while administering medicine.
The guilt is real.
Yeah. Takes it out on Lumina. So that's going to be a hit for 12 damage to you.
Cool.
Boom! This hits you like right below your emblem thing.
Oh my god. Okay. I really wish I would actually stop coughing. That'd be phenomenal.
Oh, no.
Alright, Gort over here is just finally gonna try to go on down and, like, just try to grab it. He's gonna, like, try to grab and crush, basically. So this isn't... It's more of an attack than a grapple is what he's trying to do.
Well, it's a shame he didn't do that before, when I was all frosty.
Yeah, well,
It's fine.
it's just the way it goes.
Just a little.
He's,
I said it's fine!
he's trying to grab at you, but you're pretty good at dodging, and he is not able to get you at all. It would help if he could roll above a freaking 10.
When he does like that move and misses, and I would imagine Horsey blows raspberries when he misses, just...
Lumina, I'm gonna need another, what do you call it? Another dex save, yeah. R2 is just continually zapping. He's just that annoying guy who does a little bit of damage each time, but so far has evaded any real notice. Wally, while you're administering medicine, is like, I will not attack you, but Wally's like, Wally!
Oh my god, Wally,
Grab you
no!
again.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
acrobat. Yeah, you avoid it and just kind of kick him away. He's still going after you. Futilely. Let's see.
How much does he hit me for?
11. That is not enough. You're gonna take some more damage.
Yeah, figured.
You're gonna take 10 zapping damage.
Fuck me.
Oh my god.
Let's see, and then Iron Man, you're going to see, as you're still holding on to him, he's going to just put up 2 hands right near where your face is, and you're going to see his hands glow up, like, ready for those
Don't.
hits.
Don't.
Let's
Don't.
see.
Don't.
Don't. So, only one of those is going to hit. You just see it glowing and you're like, oh shit, and you try to dodge, but you can only dodge one of them. And
I mean, it was a 1.
Shut
The
up.
first one was a 1.
No. Shut up. No, it wasn't.
The other one is just gonna do like 8 damage, just blasting radiant damage to your face.
Now that is considering the escalation in AC.
Yep.
Okay, cool. You said 8?
8 damage to you, yep.
8 damage.
Yeah, that's gotta be a scary thing when you're holding Iron Man, you just see 2 glowing hands go up to you.
It's a real Resident Evil crisscross room situation. Left or right?
Yeah.
Left or right?
Terminator is actually gonna move slightly over towards what's her name?
Trace
Does
light?
Sanctuary work on anybody?
Yes. Because it casts on me.
Is it
Don't
a
stay in
charm-like thing?
No.
It's not a charm. It's just a. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't mention the word charm or anything. It's
Nope.
just kind of this little like safe space you give yourself. As long as you're not attacking anyone, you have to make a wisdom save to target.
I see.
Unless it's like an AOE thing, then it's like not technically targeting them.
Well, amazingly, this robot, I guess, just in a weird way, like it has no real wisdom. It's just at a straight 0, but it got a nat 20. So
Does
I
not
guess
give
it's just
a
like
fuck.
I must fulfill my mission.
So I can't
Just
stay
like-
between it.
Boom! Tries to hit you in the face. Let's see. Maybe you'll still miss. Let's find out. Yeah, I got an 18 plus bonuses. I imagine that's gonna hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 12 damage as it goes boom right in your face.
Ow! I don't like it.
I believe that's everybody that I've got. Dunette, hiding as always. Hiding under the corpse of C-3PO once more.
Kicking the body of C-3PO to the side, he's gonna go and take off the real threat now. R2.
R2D2.
Please!
I think the real threat is
they
Wally.
Keep on like continuously doing damage.
Is it possible to flank R2D2 in the current setup?
I wouldn't say flanking. He's still like far enough away from Lumina. So you can't flank him, but you could. I'd say he's over 5 feet away because he's been doing a ranged.
Oh yeah, it's been this entire time.
The zapping, yeah, it shoots from he's probably like 10 feet away from her, but not enough to do any kind of sneak attack damage, unfortunately.
All right, well that's the thing about sneak attack is I have a insightful fighting,
Oh yeah, you can use that.
which
I see the
means I
weak
can-
points of this R2D2.
This invincible R2D2 unit. I need him to make a deception check, please.
Should have channeled it.
He got a 6,
Alright.
which is really impressive for an R2 unit.
Well, my modifier is an 8, so
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to get the sneak attack on him.
I see his weaknesses.
Yeah, you see some key points. You're like, oh, look at that, a little like hard drive spot there. Let me see if I can just stab into there, or whatever it is you want to do.
I like to
Doesn't
imagine
11.
Dunette just literally just
Oh.
knocks it over.
Unfortunately, an 11 does not hit. It just hits his chrome head, and his chrome gnome just goes boom, and it does not hit him.
Alright.
Natural armor is too good for an 11. I'm sorry to say.
Bonus action. I want to hide behind him.
There's a lot more corpses to hide behind now.
I'll hide
These
behind
things
one
are
of
just
the
falling over on the
corpses.
floor.
Listen, R2 is not the most like dexterous thing. He's got to turn his whole body around to look.
He's got to do the waddle.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another hide.
Like, his head can turn around to see anything pretty quickly, but to move his whole body around to zap might...
Or I'll tell you what, he can look in a whole 180 degrees, but
Yeah.
then I just duck, and then suddenly I'm out of his range of view.
Yeah, you can definitely hide behind one of these things, and that's fine.
18 hide.
18 to hide?
Yeah.
Ooh, he got a 16, but that's not enough.
Excuse me.
Alright, yeah, you effectively hide around there.
Okay.
Riptide, you still got Still got this
Yeah.
dude hunking over you, and he's trying to grab at you now, like he's
I'm
freaking
guessing-
Frankenstein's monster.
I'm guessing Gort still looks pretty sturdy.
Actually, no, he's not looking that great. He's fairly fried as well. You definitely have like a gash open with some wire sticking out, and he got some electricity. He's definitely moving kind of slow and clunky, even slower and clunkier than usual. So he's not looking that great.
Well, Riptide's about to had enough of him and his lasers and his grabbiness.
His
She's gonna do this. So she's gonna do the same thing that she did on the other rounds, and Horsey's gonna get up in Gort's face and blow those raspberries because he missed his grapple. So Horsey's just gonna, and then Riptide's gonna let loose with those Eldritch blasts.
All right.
The first one being at advantage. It's a good thing. Well, the first one would have hit anyway, I guess. Actually, no, that would have thrown me off. If it wasn't an advantage, they would have both been hits. But whatever. That's one hit.
Yeah, it almost like countered your advantage, so I'll just give it to you that you got both.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's weird the way that rolled out.
Okay. Well then, 2 tentacles will bang bang into Gort's face.
Yeah, you take him down.
All right.
Actually, one of them would have taken him down anyway. It doesn't really matter. So
Okay. Well then, that seems fair. Okay, so Gort is no more.
Gort is no more. You knock him down, he falls straight down onto his back like the others.
Then I will turn my attention. I will start walking calmly over to the rest of the fight, and I walk by and I just see like Dunette in an alcove, and I just and then I continue past.
I'm not.
Alrighty. Good. Lumina, you're getting hurt all over again.
I got you.
Yep. Do you got me? Cause I can heal.
So can she. I feel like your
Okay.
smite might be a better thing.
Yeah, we'll try.
I don't think anyone has really hurt this guy in a while. Just saying.
Look, there was some healing that had to happen.
That's true.
Richard,
So-
in the meanwhile, has been like, he heals every turn, so
Fuck!
just regaining HP.
So here's attack 1. Cut.
Maybe you should have healed yourself.
It's a 16 hit.
No.
I'm sorry. You're trying to lay some punches on him, but he's starting to get better at fighting you guys, and he's able to not fully dodge, but at least enough to like block with his like gold-plated parts, and just no, you're not.
Bonus. I can expeditious retreat and get the fuck out of here.
Oh right, he did flip around again. I forgot about that.
Fuck. I think that's all I have actually, aside from fucking. Yep, that's all I got.
All right, Ricochet.
I don't need to compel duel him. He's probably gonna end me.
You still got Iron Man, who just was blowing stuff up at your face, and Terminator's gone around and starting to hit Dr. Tracelight at this point. So what do you do with all this?
Well, I'm going to use an athletics check to put Iron Man on the ground since I have him grappled.
All right.
Oh, come on. What the fuck?
You're not able to put him on the ground, but I'm not going to say you lose your grapple on him. He's just... It took like all your might just to get him to where it is, and just trying to get him on the ground is just too much for you.
I'll do a second. You know what? I'm going to punch his head and try to disconnect what I assume would be his CPU from the rest of the body.
All right, go ahead and... Oh, that is a great hit. You definitely do 7 damage to him. But it's not enough to get in there. You'd have to keep on hitting more and more to get into the part
I
where you
would
can rip
love
that out.
to. Unfortunately, he's not the person that I marked, so this kind of sucks.
Oh, right, you marked Terminator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you definitely do like a significant dent to the back of the head.
Can't you bonus action move that, Mark?
Once I defeat the other enemy.
Oh, okay.
Anything else from Ricochet?
I would like to move between my friends and Terminator if I can. Kind of wedge in.
They're already like 5 feet apart. If this were a grid, you couldn't get in between them.
Okay. Then, is there like a socket or something that I could, any electrical panel that I could attempt to use to sabotage or overload Iron Man? Any environmental threat I could implement next round?
I guess if you want to do a perception check for outlet or something, I guess you could try that. Although there would also need to be cords. I just don't know if there'd be any of that lying around.
What about above us? What's above us?
This is all like LED lighting sort of stuff. No, you're not able to find anything like that. Alright, Tracelight, you're up.
Okay.
You just got some healing and then you got wrecked in the face by a Terminator.
Yeah,
And
so
you're still very close to this thing beaming hot radiant energy.
her nose is bleeding, but no, she's got to heal. Can she slip by the angel thing and get to Lumina?
Let me die.
I guess you can in 5e rules, where as long as you stay... Well, you might take an attack of opportunity from Terminator.
Okay. I mean, Terminator will still have to make a wisdom save, but I will... Yeah, let's do that. Get over here.
Nah, he's not gonna... He's not gonna get you.
You're hurt.
But yeah, you can move over, and you're gonna try to... You're like behind her now.
Yeah.
So like, if this were a grid, you'd be like diagonally facing this guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So neither of you're no longer flanking him, but you can go to heal her.
Yep. She's gonna inject Lumina. Give her back 30.
Bless you! Goodness.
I have a feeling she might be running back to Ricochet next round.
Probably. The kids need some help for sure.
Yeah. I like to imagine the sanctuary thing is like the angel guy sees her trying to move and like Terminator's about to thing and he's like, stop, wait.
That's a doctor.
Seeing nothing else really, none of his robots standing anymore. Seeing everybody around, Dunette I think is going to have cover, and he also might be a little too far away anyway. But his wings are basically going to heat up a ton and work as burning hands and shoot out like radiant, like heat wave energy at the three of you. And so I need dex saves from each of the three of you.
Oh, please. Huh?
Ooh, you guys are looking good. Where's Riptide?
Dex.
Dex save.
Okay. Not great.
Not great, unfortunately. Both of you have, I would say Lumina and Tracelight have gotten used to like, oh shit, the wings are doing something, so both of you are able to move a little quicker and either shield yourself, maybe you shield yourself with your arm or whatever. Oh, and Lumina, you're going to have resistance to that, so that's good.
Evasion, I don't get hit.
You're only going to take a quarter of this.
I have an
somebody have
important
evasion?
question
Yeah.
that I don't want to
Tracelight.
ask,
Nice.
but I must.
Uh-huh.
Does Horsey also have to make the dex save?
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Boiled.
Wait, where was Horsey? Did Horsey come with you?
Seahorse.
Fucking.
Yeah. If Horsey's with you, Horsey has to do it too.
Okay. Gotta ask. Let me just check the...
This is gonna be the death of the campaign, Horsey.
I have I forgot because it's not showing up on the thing, but I have +3 to saving throws and within 10 feet of me. If that.
Oh yeah, that goes out
Oh,
to
really?
everyone within 10 feet of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that
Richard,
helps
would a
anything.
12 make me save?
No.
But Horsey
Okay, well,
technically
here's-
gets it too. So.
Horsey's got a 14.
17.
plus any more.
I added that 3.
Oh, never mind.
You think the seahorse gets a +4 on its own?
I don't know.
It
be
might have a
amazing.
good dex.
I think back to the 3.5 days when tiny creatures were like impossible to hit or whatever.
It's true.
Anyway, so Riptide, you are going to take 17 radiant damage. Horsey is going to take 17 radiant damage.
Okay, well, Horsey bursts into a bunch of bubbles.
Oh. Lumina, you're only going to take 4 damage because you got half and then half again. And what's your deal with evasion?
She just
You already
dodges out
dodged
of
it
the
anyway,
way.
so you take no damage.
Yeah.
So you take no damage. I guess his cone was more facing their direction anyway. You were a little off to the side.
Yeah, the sanctuary.
All right,
kind
so
of
that's what
applies.
goes on with them.
Tell me,
R2,
what was the damage again?
17 for you.
Okay, so after Horsey bursts in all the bubbles, I'm gonna throw my tentacle and take half that damage in the tentacles. So I'll lose those, but I will take half damage.
Interesting. Okay. So
So-
yeah, only 8 for you then.
Yep. Because I was curious at the ruling. It only says when I take damage. It doesn't say it has to be from a melee attack. So
All right. R2, not being able to find Dunette, is going to pick his favorite target, who just keeps on getting hit. So, gonna go towards Lumina. Gonna take another shot at you.
Truly, I am a hero.
Because I remember I have plus
You're
3.
such a hero, Dunette. Just hiding back, like, oh man, they're taking a lot of damage.
Oh, I thought that was R2 for a second. I was like,
Wow.
No, but I'm mad.
what is that?
Yeah.
this is the nat 20.
You're just like, no, not again.
What was it? What did you roll, Sid?
I rolled my dex save because R2's just been a dick. So
I like to
You were ready
imagine
for it
Lumina
that time.
actually
Like,
turns
not this
around.
time.
He's like, no! And
swats him.
R2's just,
Yeah.
wow.
Does not hit you at all. No damage to you this time.
Fuck.
Let's
rather
see.
take the
So
damage.
Angel Investor is gone. Iron Man, going back to punches.
No.
no.
See if that works on Iron Man as well.
It actually did seem to work against Iron Man because he rolled a 5 and a 3.
Good.
Good.
Terminator, though, is going to kind of try to hit you from behind. And you didn't say no, and he got a nat 20. So he's just going to go boom right to the back of the head.
I thought we were friends, Richard.
I'm
thought we were
going by the rolls, man.
How bad does he hurt me?
That is 19 damage to you as he gets a big clear, just like you hit Iron Man in the back of the head, he's just gonna boom get you right in the back of the head. So now you've been, well, luckily you were healed up a bit, but you've been hit in the front of the face a number of times. Now you got hit in the back of the head. You were definitely concussed.
I have a serious contusion on the back of my head. I am bleeding on both sides of my face.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people have been hurt, but Dunette has it, and it's his turn. He's just hiding in the corner.
Hey, that's not true. I took 1 point of damage because
Lumina.
some clumsy oaf fell on me in my hiding spot. So don't act like I haven't suffered through this battle. All right, I'm getting by just like everyone else.
Meanwhile, I don't think the Angel Investor has been hurt for like 2 rounds.
Look.
Let's change that.
Yeah, get the nat 20 on him.
Dunette is currently hidden right now with an 18. Does the Angel Investor notice him?
Let's see. It does not appear so.
Okay, great. I'm gonna make a sneak attack with his. He's gonna whip out his slingshot and take a shot with advantage.
There's also definitely people within 5 feet of him.
Great. $22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nope, just a regular hit. No crits for. He's
No
aiming it
crits, but you do get sneak attack.
right for the back of his head.
Alright.
16 damage.
Alright, yeah, you hit your slingshot, and you see how he's got kind of like this floating crown thing, this like halo. It's like this rotating, spinning, like thing that you knock it and it kind of like falls off axis or whatever, and takes a while to like get back, and it seems like it disorients his head a little bit. And that is going to deal 16 damage, so that's a solid hit.
Yeah, so go ahead.
That's pretty much it. Anything else you got?
And another bonus action. I guess I'll like impose myself between Lumina and R2D2, like maybe try to get his attention.
Eye to eye.
Okay.
Like, all right, you've hit her enough times. Now see if you can hit me.
All right, we'll just stick you
Damn it.
back there.
Yeah, perfect. I'm in the commercial.
Good of you to join the action. Riptide, you're up.
So I see this R2 come up and like try to zap my friend.
Yeah.
Riptide kind of has friends now. So she's gonna take a step forward, and no one's
Bonded
actually.
over churros.
Yeah, so no one's actually seen this yet. She's gonna reach like to apparently a weapon she's been storing on her back the whole time. She's gonna pull out a piece of a whalebone of a jaw, a jaw of a whale, jawbone of a whale, and just bring it down heavily on top of R2D2's dome.
So you're like that guy who, where was it, in Europe? And he had like a narwhal tusk.
Yeah, basically.
You just have like bits of bone and shit, and you're like, I'm gonna kill everybody with
Yeah,
it.
that is my melee weapon that I carry around that I've never really. Will an 11 hit R2?
No.
Well,
he's got enough natural armor that it's still.
well,
it
dings off the top, and Riptide just goes. If you allow this as a free action, Riptide will go. Yeah, there's a reason I haven't used this before, and she's gonna throw it behind her and ignore it.
Okay.
She's gonna do like a Luke with his lightsaber move in Last Jedi and just toss it. But then as a bonus action, she's gonna cavel up those water arm tentacles again.
Alrighty. Lumina, you got a couple people.
I'm gonna try to hit it.
All right.
It's not flanked anymore, right?
No, I don't think so. I think there's
man.
like a space in between here.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try to hit it. Murder me.
Wow, there's a lot of 11s going around.
Thank
And he
God!
might murder you. He's trying.
I'm gonna smite it!
Actually, you don't know if he's trying to murder you. He might just be trying to knock you out.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm gonna do it!
Your second hit definitely hits.
Golly. Nope.
Ooh, that's a good amount of damage you got there.
Cool.
Describe where you hit him for that damage. That's a solid hit.
I'm back.
You know those awful frickin' laser beams coming out of its frickin' face? I'm gonna zone in on one of those and just like a really good haymaker to the face.
Alright, yeah, you smash in the face a bit, and the part of the white part around his face cracks a bit.
Ah!
Alrighty, Ricochet. Still got Iron Man on you. Got a really good hit in the back of the head until you got a really bad hit in the back of the head.
Yeah, I'm getting real done with this bullshit. So I'm gonna wrap my legs around Iron Man and take
That's
my.
a
Whoa,
lot
now.
to say.
Yeah, right. It's
Ricochet,
getting raw.
okay.
It's getting real raw. And I'm
my.
gonna take my my back grappler and find the farthest point on the wall and shoot it and pull us like across the room.
Oh, I love it.
And then let go of it so he like kind of face slides on the floor, and I'm gonna land on my feet and then turn around and like stomp the shit out of it while it's still on the ground which should grant me advantage.
For the amount of flavor you put into that, I'm gonna give that to you. So yeah, you can grab them. You shoot a thing, which I'm just gonna put you on the other edge of the broom at this point.
Cool.
And yeah, you just go flying back. You can let go of Iron Man. He goes crashing into the wall down and is on the ground. And now you can do not 2 attacks, but 1 attack. If you'd like to do 1 attack at advantage, you can do that.
I think when I attack twice, or is that a different character? I might be thinking a different character. Well, okay, if that counts as one of my attacks, that's fine. Okay, at advantage, just... I fucking hate this character.
It happens sometimes, dude.
You know what? I'll give you the 2 damage for the hit he took going across the thing.
It happens sometimes,
God.
man. Sometimes the rolls aren't with you.
But it happens like 30 times a game.
It has happened quite a few times.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was super cool flavor-wise, though.
Okay, and the rest of my movement I'm going to use going back towards my target and getting in between Terminator and the rest of the crew.
Sorry, you're going
Oh,
where?
you're all alone over there.
In between Terminator and the rest of the
Oh
crew?
wait, but then Terminator's just... There's no one between him and Dude Man. Okay.
If you were in between Terminator and the rest of the group, yeah, you'd be like here-ish. But you would be like right up next to Angel Avenger or Angel Investor as well if you did that.
I'll stick with Iron Man over here then, that's fine.
Okay. Alrighty. So next up we have next up we have Tracelite.
So, do you have Iron Man with you on that side of the room?
Yeah, I'm actually grabbing a PNG right now to have a little Iron Man over there.
Okay, well, Tracelight's gonna go over to Ricochet because he does not look great right now, and you're getting the last 15 of my healing hands, and I'm officially out.
Well, we still got the potions at least.
You're
True.
looking pretty rough too, huh?
Well, yeah, but she's a doctor. She heals other people. I had this idea for the character, so... She injects you.
Oh, damn, it brought the
and
background in with
she,
it,
like,
so.
injects you and then looks down to her arm and she's like, oh, that was the last of it. Make it count. And then she closes up her arm.
What happens when I almost die again?
Don't die!
But
You hear it like timidly behind you, Riptide like, I have a potion for you.
I mean, I do too. But maybe I appreciate.
Tracelite, was that
I
your
appreciate
full
you,
turn?
girl.
That's her action, and I don't have any key points for bonus action stuff. Unless I can
We're
bonus
gonna die
action
like
down a
that,
potion.
I think that's an action.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, she's gonna stay by Riptide. She's gonna provide him some backup. Yeah. That's her turn.
Alrighty. So Dunette is in between her and R2, but I think Lumina is still the main one. So he's gonna go up there, 1-2 punch.
Okay.
What's your AC again?
19.
Okay, only the
Okay.
first one's gonna hit.
Cool.
That's 14 damage to you as he
Cool.
clocks you like right in the shoulder, and then he's gonna swing again, but you are able to block the second one with a hand at least. And that's him. Iron Man, down on the ground, is gonna hold up his 2 hands and just charge, and then
Don't do
gonna
it.
shoot out.
Don't do it!
Let's see. Yep, and he's gonna shoot up, but he's gonna miss. He's gonna miss both of those. So I don't know if you want to do any flavor for like you with your baton or anything else, but or if you just want to say you dodge it, then you dodge it.
Yeah, I could like throw my baton at his hand, like just unpopped out, just like the little bar, just chuck it at his hands and bounce it off and like snack it out of the air.
Dunette, I am going to need a dex save from you as R2 zaps you, or attempts to zap you.
Alright.
And Terminator is going to walk forward a little bit more, and he doesn't flank Lumina, but he is going to come up next to Lumina, and he's going to take a big attempted punch at her too.
Cool.
And he's going to miss that, so you dodge that. And Dunette, you are going to get zapped. First time taking any real damage. So it's only 7. You get 7 zapping damage heading your way.
Well, actually, I have evasion because I'm a rogue. So I'll take that 3 damage.
All right,
But
3
I
damage.
don't appreciate it either way.
Alrighty. Let's see. So that was then. I think that's Wally just like gave up. Wally.
I go after Wally to finish him off.
Pick up the jawbone I discarded and just start bashing him in with it.
Yeah.
I hate it because it's Wally.
Wally. Alright, so I think that was all of them. So next up is Dunette.
Alright.
Yeah, R2 just zapped you. It didn't feel good.
Alright, you bastard. Time to finish you off.
Finish him off. No one has even hurt R2 yet.
No one has even noticed. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
he's
guess-
done a lot of damage for having no one been able to
He's-
hurt him yet.
He's kind of wrecked my world a little bit.
2
Has-
people have attacked him and just not even been able to hit anything besides his...
Alright, so I think at some
Here.
point Riptide tried to hit it with a whalebone.
Yeah, and I think you tried to hit it with a slingshot or something.
Right, but so Riptide is next to R2.
I guess so, yeah.
Does that mean it's possible?
Oh, Tony, you didn't throw the bone, right? You actually, like, went up and...
Oh yeah, I like smacked him over the head with it.
but
it didn't do
that
anything.
does mean that you're next to him, so yes.
Is it possible to flank R2 with now that there's someone right next to it?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, great. I'd love to do that. He's going to do a little hop and roll and get to behind him and take his attack. And that's going to be a 12.
I'm sorry, 12 is not enough.
Really missing
Alright.
those luck points right now.
Banging away at him, just not
Really.
happening.
I don't have any other ways to boost that up or anything like that, so a bonus action. I don't have anything else. Unless there's like a hunk of robot on the ground that I could pick up and use on my offhand. I think that's all I really got.
Alright, I think that's all you got.
Okay.
Riptide.
So we all constantly are like dinging off of R2's head. I just look.
Just you guys are both flanking against R2 and none of you are able to penetrate his natural armor.
I look at Dunette.
R2
and I'm
was
just-
a boss.
I look at Dunette and I'm just like, I am really sick of this stupid trash can. And I'm gonna do typically you do Eldritch Blast like sort of overhand. I'm gonna reach up and do them underhand directly down like this on top of them.
All
With,
right.
like emphasis.
See
So-
them rolls.
Yeah, so here comes these.
Don't hit anybody.
Hey!
Yay!
yeah.
Hey! And we're back in the game.
All right, R2 takes 18 damage. As
Nice, yeah.
which pierced right through his.
Yeah, it pierces right through his thing and he just kind of like short circuited it a bit. And He's still standing, but that significantly hurt him.
All right, about time.
Yep.
Okay, that's me.
All right, Lumina.
How does Terminator look?
Terminator's still doing pretty good. He's not been hurt that much. Each time he's been hurt, he's just kind of been dinged a bit.
Guys, I was gonna Google image, just like trying to find like an image of like a smoking or a busted R2 unit. So I googled R2D2 dead, and all I got back was the guy who played him.
Oh no!
This is so depressing.
That's sad.
It's terrible.
R.I.P. Kenny Baker.
Yep.
First attack is to Angel.
Okay.
Smite it!
Yeah, you hit. You hit and you smite.
That's a crit, right?
Oh, it is a crit!
yeah, with your
because I
thing.
cast the thing like a million hours ago!
Yep.
So, Sid, all of those die get rolled again. The smite die gets critted as well.
Yeah, dude. Ooh, shoot, son.
Holy shit.
All right, here I found an image of a busted R2 that's pretty fun.
So, 32 plus 19.
Nice.
Alrighty. Oof, yeah, that R2 is not in that state yet. It's still held together, but it's well on its way to that point.
Cool.
Will you stop eating my quartz? I don't know what your deal is.
stop eating.
Alright, so 51 total. That was a great hit.
Yep.
So here's what's going to happen. You are going to just smash this thing, and it goes right through his face, and you just feel all sorts of electricity and stuff, all sorts of like wires and things like that. As you pull your punch back, and you see that it's just like underneath it's nothing but wire and like dented in metal and everything. It just looks like its face got a car crash, but it's clearly not human.
That's bad. That's weird.
And it's still standing.
Terminator, but now I want to go for him again.
He's still standing, but it's looking really bad now. He's definitely twitching a bit.
I hit him again.
All right.
Bing bong. Yes.
Yeah, you definitely hit again.
Let me check the wording on there real quick. I think it's just 1920, but yep, just 1920. And I am out of higher level smites, but I just want him dead, so we will do a lower smite. Fuck you with your ones.
22 is still pretty darn good, not enough to bring him down, but yeah, you can definitely like punch through with your smite. I'm just gonna say you punch through and pierce part of the armor in the stomach area too, and just like when you pull it out, you just see more wires just kind of dangling out and starting to short circuit a bit. Definitely looks like he's on some of his last legs at this point.
Cool.
Ricochet.
Somebody finish him.
I don't know how much you catch of what's going on behind you and how much you're focused on Iron Man, who's shooting out beams at you from laying down, but he is prone right now. What do you want to do?
Angel Dude is prone?
No.
No. Iron Man's
Okay,
prone.
Gotcha. Which
Angel Dude is like all messed up with wires and stuff just dangling out at this point. His head smashed in.
I'm actually going to spin around and pull out the freeze gun. And since I have the mark on Terminator, I'm gonna blast him twice with it and see if I can get a good hit on him. Now that I've royally fucked first time, I'm used to the kick. I know what I'm in for, and I can accurately shoot this freeze gun twice.
All right.
The 17 and a critical.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Sorry, who were you aiming for?
Terminator.
Terminator. Okay, yeah. So you were doing the
Freeze gun. I don't know
freeze.
the stats.
You were doing just the standard cantrip level thing of it?
I guess I don't know what my options were.
We never really got a sheet. We don't really know what it does.
I explained it to you once, but I was hoping one of
I
you would
was
write it down.
drunk.
I remember cantrip and I remember a cone of cold. I don't know how many charges it has or
It wasn't Cone of Cold, it was the Wall of Ice.
wall of ice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
just
doing
one
wall
second.
of ice.
So it does 3d6 cold damage when you do the frostbite level thing.
Okay.
So that would be a total. If you hit twice and one was a crit, that's a total of 9d6 damage towards Terminator.
Wow. Alright. 9.
Just
D6. Alright. 37 damage.
Yeah, and you completely freeze him. So part of the effect to that how is if it gets to 0, that it just does that classic Mr. Freeze thing where it like completely cases them in ice, and that is exactly what you do to Terminator. It's just completely frozen in place.
Sweet.
Just
I
a
will-
big block of ice.
I'll use my bonus action to switch my target to Iron Man now.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, Iron Man is the only other of the robots that's still looking fairly strong. He's gotten dinged up a bit, but he's got a fair amount of armor. All right, Tracelight, you see that this thing is really weak, and you also see that Iron Man is down on the ground prone. What do you do?
I'm so torn. You know what? I feel like she's got to go for the thing that's really weak, right?
R2 is the weakest, but Angel Investor is also pretty weak at this point.
Can she, like, run around and flank him? She
Yeah,
does have
especially being a
40
monk, she's super quick.
She has 45 speed.
It's not that big of a room, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, yeah. So she's gonna do
You run right past Terminator because he's frozen in ice.
right behind him and 3 attacks and advantage. Attack number 1. Attack number 2. Those fucking damage rolls. Are you kidding me?
Oh, God.
That first one.
Yeah,
was
you
very,
hit
very
both times, but the damage is not very much.
And there's the bonus action attack.
high. There you go.
So that 15.
They hit though.
Are you able to throw a flurry of blows, or is that you're
No,
out of
that-
key points?
I'm out of key points and I'm out of healing hands. That's literally everything.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. You're so damn close. I'm just gonna say that you were able to just punch and start pulling, and like you can describe however you want to do. You're going to get him so he is like on the ground, and he's just up like, we could have been friends, we could have been allies. As you're just like beating and stomping and doing stuff, but he's not unconscious yet. But I'd say that given that it's gonna be on his turn, he's going to give.
I like with the artwork, it looks like he's actually pointing up angrily at us.
Yeah.
You did this!
I kind of like the idea of Trace like
and the
actually
little-
staying on his wings.
Little sad
too.
Wally peeking over his wings back.
Yeah. I tried to help. Yeah, I think that he sort of has his hand extended out a bit. Yeah, he's just like still speaking through the intercom and not really through his body because his face is all meshed
Honestly,
up.
In context, without all the X's, it looks like robots just watched us beat up their friend in the middle of
He's just gonna look up. He's gonna have Iron Man stand down. And he's just gonna say, "I was created for this. I was created to save humanity. You think you're doing the right thing, but you are dooming yourselves.
Bonus action.
Do
curb
the
stomp.
right thing."
Bonus action. Curb stomp him.
That's his turn, and Dunette,
Do it.
you're up. Your next is R2-D2 is just at this point short-circuiting. He's only got 3 HP left. Iron Man is down on the ground with Riptide right above him, and this guy's also down on the ground with you all basically surrounding him.
Terminator's done, right?
Yeah, Terminator's totally frozen in ice.
Okay. Just making sure.
Actually, I think just for the flavor of it, he's going to do it, and Iron Man is going to do it too. He's going to hold his hand up to Riptide, and it's almost like both of them are being controlled to do the same movement, but like reflections of each other. So they're both just like, please let us be allies.
Richard, how weak is he right now?
Oh, he is in single digits.
Let's say part of his wires are exposed right now, you said? He's like short-circuiting?
Yeah.
If those wires were to be suddenly doused in, I don't know, say a semi-flammable liquid, possibly from a flask, currently in Dunette's jacket, would that count as damage?
Yeah, I guess I'll give it to you.
Right.
We'll call it holy water. Like, whatever holy water damage would do,
Yeah,
we'll call it that.
Dunette's gonna walk over and say, sorry, pal. It looks like it's game over for you. And he's gonna unscrew his flask and pour it over and let him short circuit out.
Okay, you want to roll the damage just to see? I think it's like 2d6 or something.
Alright.
Just to make sure. Yep, that's it. He's
Cool.
just
Case closed.
And as he just goes down, you also notice the Iron Man circuit out, just like, and then R2D2 just kind of like all of his little lights and stuff that light up just like go, they just like go black. They just go dark. And that's it. You are out of combat.
Yeah, all the robots are dead. Technically, Wally's still out there, though. We gotta go destroy him.
Oh, Wally also, you just see his eyes kind of go like,
Like as he's just, he's like slowly just leaving the room in shame, and he just suddenly just stops, puts his head down.
So, obviously
Alrighty,
he
so
wasn't
that
in-
is it. You are out of combat. What do you guys want to do?
Oh man, that sucked. I'm gonna walk over and stim pack Dr. Tracelight,
Oh, thank you.
and then say like, for once I'm the one patching you up.
Thanks.
We have
Wow.
bested all of the robots. What should we do now?
We should definitely bag and tag all of these.
Oh, I was gonna.
Is the hatch from where he
I was
came from still open?
Yep.
Maybe we should check. I mean, he's probably still in the building, right?
If he's alive.
Well, where's the hatch? Is it like above us?
Yeah, it's just like directly above.
Man, no.
That grappler.
Finally, we're gonna get to use this grappling hook. Get up there. Unlike the
Get a
first
flip.
time we had to go through the roof.
Well,
Yeah.
let's make like 16 failed acrobatics checks first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get on up there, and there is a computer that's very similar to the back computer that is up there without a chair. It's just the computer itself.
Looking around, is there any trace of a person that might have stayed here? Food, drink, clothes?
Actually, sir, I'll take that back. There probably is a chair there. But no signs of any person in there. In fact, it also, no, never mind. Yeah, you don't see any traces of any people at all.
We should call this in. Let the Gotham police know what this was about, what they were doing, and make sure all of these robots here get made sure they're deactivated so they can't fall into the wrong hands.
What's on the computer?
Yeah, I was about to say I'd like to sit down.
The
on the
Windows
computer and,
Maze screensaver.
Currently, it's shut down.
I'll start it up and like look through it, see what I can find.
All right. Starting it all up. starting it all up, you are basically going to see.
Can I roll investigation with advantage from millennial powers?
Sure.
Sweet.
Of course, guessing a password, no problem.
Well, I mean, just to find out where things are located in computers. Oh wait, that was
I
it.
did it.
That was
I found
normal.
the space bar. Mission complete.
Okay, 21 is better.
All right, so you're going to boot up, and the computer will eventually turn on, and on the screen is going to go bing.
That's his
Hello.
background. Oh.
He's actually going to start like moving around. Say hello. You've initiated Angel Investor Protocol.
2.0.
Would you like to launch a boss fight?
I
Why-
can help with that.
Why is he in the computer now? I thought we just beat him.
If you are here, then there's a chance, still a chance, that you wish to join me in my mission of ridding the world of any technology that could end humankind.
I do, and I delete all files.
Delete System 32.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just
I-
about to
No,
say
don't
it.
do that!
I reformat the computer.
That's how you upgrade your computer. Delete the 32 folder. Come on, guys.
And then you download all the RAM onto it.
I just want all the toolbars in Google Chrome, so it's mostly toolbars.
Don't! A fatal error has occurred. Yeah, that's basically that.
Yeah, I guess we
Sweet.
call Barbara then, right?
Do I find anything good on the computer? Anything that could be useful? Any research data?
Just
Anything
porn.
like that?
Terabytes and terabytes of porn.
It's
That-
all robot porn.
I'm gonna have to go through that. For
Uh,
science.
You would probably see a whole list of tech companies, who works for them, all sorts of stuff like that.
Oh shit! This is like corrupt companies.
I think he was just
Not
keeping
necessarily
tabs
corrupts,
on...
just people who are working on
Oh, oh.
technology that could lead towards something that could be harmful to humankind. So anything involving any kind of AI stuff, you'd see company records, all sorts of stuff like that.
Star Labs.
I'll keep.
Yeah.
I'll track that and maybe send it to Bruce in an email or some communication. Hey, just to keep an eye on these people, just in case they start making evil robots or evil computers.
Alright, so bagging the evidence and taking what you got over the Gotham Police Department, anything else you guys want to do before I give you all a final
Seriously.
send-off?
I seriously.
I
do
was
wanna
promised
format the whole
euros.
computer.
Oh yeah, we
yeah,
go
and then
have
we stop for
dinner.
zeros.
Yeah.
Ricochet has 2 tampons in his nose because they're covered in blood
Okay.
while he's eating the shawarma. I can't taste anything. I can't taste anything, guys.
Just gonna pat him back and give him the remaining 15 of my lay on hands.
Alright, yeah, you go over to the diner, and y'all eat your gyros or heroes or whatever it is that you want.
Oi, Lumina.
Noodles.
I took some damage back there too.
I'll
I can't-
4 of it. A whole 4 damage.
Tracelite,
Compensate.
Tracelite literally gives him a kid's band-aid.
Alright, I'll take 3 more, thank you very much.
I have one.
And a lollipop.
I don't know what it's called.
I stim pack you just in the neck. Just
I have, aside from my lay on hands, I have one where I can just dish out 7 hit points for some reason.
Because you're an ASMR.
Healing hands. Yeah, I'll just boop, smear some of that frickin' tzatziki sauce, whatever, on your face while I do it. Tzatziki.
cucumber.
All
snow.
better.
Delicious.
Then
Magically so.
camera pans over, and Riptide is literally sitting next to the cake dispenser machine, just next one.
My hero.
All right. Anything else, or should I wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
It's that time.
All right, and by wrap it up, Kevin's gonna bring us out.
Oh, yay!
Our last
Oh, he calls
video
us.
from him. And then also remember that after this, after we hear from him, just if there's any last goodbyes we want to say to him too, it's been fun working with him and such. So if there's anything, we can do that too, and we'll send that over as a video
want to
Hit him
response.
up on Discord.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's
so
get him in the Discord.
Here
I want to talk
is-
to you all about the Justice League initiative.
Oh, that would be
Here's
amazing.
the final
Okay.
Kevin Conroy video. Let us know, Arden, when you're ready to start
Yep,
it.
I'm
Got it.
ready to start it. So, right now.
Good work, Knights. I knew I could count on you. I'll be back on the street soon, but the penthouse is yours. You've earned it. Ah! Okay, now this is Kevin. Good job. You've finished your goal. I think it's great that you formed this community. The whole Batman fan community is an amazing group of people. The sense of support that I feel from the community, and I know that shares it among themselves, is wonderful. It's like a big Bat family, and I think it's great. So I admire you for all you're doing, in the sense that you formed this group. So good luck. And also remember, there's a Batman in all of you.
I fucking knew it.
There's the potential to touch the world in the way that Batman wants to touch the world. To give and give and give and never stop giving. And to never, ever, ever give up. The tenacity that he has. The sense of giving to the community. Limitlessly is so wonderful.
Just
And
wanna hear
something
a
we can
message
all
from
aspire
Uncle
to.
Kevin.
So good luck with your future endeavors, Knights of Gotham. Remember,
That's awesome.
Batman's
I
got
love
your
it.
back.
Yes!
Wow.
It's amazing.
Wow.
I love
Andrew,
it.
you'll have to watch it later.
I will. I'm so
He
annoyed
gave
right
us-
now.
He gave us the heart feel.
Oh man,
Even the doggos are like, play it again.
I want the heart feels.
Oh yeah, the doggos are like playing again. Oh, but just watch it on the stream, obviously.
That is one way to do it. I'll wait for Sydney to get back, and then we can just do a little wrap-up thing.
Okay.
I'll have to...
This was super fun.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have certainly had a lot of fun bringing Kevin into our group for this.
So wait,
For this
Richard,
thing.
did you know he was going to leave a personal message at the end there? How was your reaction when you first heard it?
I mean, I did request, like, hey, could you say a little goodbye to the group, because this is our last video. I didn't know he was going to get that personal into it, so that was very nice. That was very thoughtful. So as part of the video response, I want to say thank you, Kevin. This has been an absolute blast having you
Yes, thank you.
involved. It really, elevated this campaign to so much more than it would have been without you, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, really, it's an absolute pleasure. So thank you.
Yeah.
You're a
And,
rock star, a friggin' rock star. Thank you so much for lending your voice, and hearing your voice has meant so much.
Keep doing what you're doing, You make everything better. So it's the voice that I hear when I read, his lines. So
For sure.
nothing's ever going to change that.
Mm-mm.
There's one Batman.
The Batman. Mr. the Batman.
Mr. the Batman.
Mr. the Batman, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. It was this is a really cool campaign to do, and it would have been fun, regardless, because we have fun when we do these things. But Kevin, your stuff elevated it to a much higher level. Like it would have been fun. It would have been fun doing regardless, but it was worth doing because we had like you to be a part of it. So it was really cool. So thank you.
Definitely. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. And that is it for Knights of Gotham.
Woo!
And
Good night, stream. Bye.
Good night.
bye.
Good night.